Heavy, heavy bag boxing TV.
Y'all make sure you go sub up to my man Heavy Bag Boxing, man.
Get your dumb ass in and hit this bag.
The Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel.
And Heavy Bag Boxing.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Yo, shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Punch Drunk 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy Tszyu, Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Heavy Bag Boxing, all right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Straight out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.
You too.
Now that's diabolical.
Man, what up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bad Boxing TV. Man, get your goof ass in here for this one, man. And hit the bag. If you catch me for the very first time, please like, comment, subscribe. Most definitely hit that little bell, man. Make sure it's black so when I drop, come hang out with your boy. A lot to discuss, man. I had to go live for this one. Listen, I'm gonna keep it funky. I was in here resting up, feeling good. Woke up to this crazy news. And shout out to the Canelo fans, the ones who really been rocking with Canelo, turning on this motherfucker, man. And he deserves every bit of it. Got some of the usual suspects with me, man. Well, at least one for right now. My guy Punch Drunk 412. Let's bring him to the stage, baby. Punch. Can you believe this shit here, nigga?
Yeah, it's getting crazy, bro. It's getting crazy, bro.
I'm still in shock. I'm in shock and awe right now, bro.
I mean,
So
how
for
much
those-
more can they listen? They want that fight, bro. And now his fans, as I told you, I think that's what's really going to get Canelo's attention when the fans start turning on his ass. And now we getting tired of this shit. Here we go.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And for those of you who don't know, it appears and it's being reported that Canelo is finalizing his September date with Edgar Berlanga or Langa, however you want to put it, the Puerto Rican somewhat star boxer. And I think for me, the backlash, the fans that are truly upset is because they don't know who the hell Edgar Berlanga is, and they've already received enough criticism for supporting Canelo through all of the bullshit. So how do you explain an Edgar Berlanga fight, bro? Punch, how do you explain not fighting David Benavidez or anybody else with a name at 68 to defend the titles, and you're fighting Edgar fucking Berlanga?
Hey, yo, I said this, man. He another glorified journeyman, Tio. Like Canelo he like picking their throat. These kids who ain't really had too many big moments, and then now they in the ring with Canelo Alvarez and 30,000 people watching you and millions online, like the millions online watching you, and then they crumble under the pressure of this shit. And they ain't never fought nobody the caliber of him. You know what I mean? And then Canelo looks great against these guys. I see the method to his madness, man. He's looking great against these guys because they're coming in there unprepared. They're coming in there. They don't have the experience, and they're not ready for the bright lights, and he's completely watching them. And you know what the funny thing about all that is? He did the same shit to Charlo. Like, leading up to Canelo, he never been in under lights that bright, and you can see it affected him. That was the most humble Charlo I ever seen. He has that effect on people, bro. Like, you ever notice that when somebody want to fight Canelo, it's not disrespectful. The only one disrespectful is David Benavidez, but everybody else says, "Oh, he's a great fighter," and everybody gets extra respectful when they trying to get that Canelo fight. And Berlanga's part of that crowd. He been kissing his ass, you know what I mean, just as much as fucking fucking Jamel Charlo was, and now he's getting rewarded for it, and he don't deserve this shot, bro. You heard me say this, man. These bums don't deserve these shots, Tio. And I'm not paying for this shit, bro. I'm not.
Hey, Stream East niggas is outside. Big facts, man. That's big old stinking facts. My guy 9 in the building. What up, my nigga?
Man, you see I changed my name to Nostradamus, nigga. Because I told everybody this shit was going to happen, bro.
Boy, you be on the money with it, man. And I can't believe it. What's your first reaction, bro?
My first reaction is David Benavidez already cleaned up the division. You know what I mean? He just the belt holder. He just got all the belts. You know what I'm saying? And something gonna have to give, man. Motherfuckers is hiding behind the business side, bro. You hiding behind the I'm the A side shit. Come on, bro. You gonna have to fight that man, bro. And they, you know, it kind of reminds me of Paul the Punisher Williams. Remember him? Where they pressed him at 147, and then he started having to move up, and then he ended up all the way up at 160 for no goddamn reason and got flattened by Sergio Martinez. And that's what they about to do to him, man. That's what they doing to Benavidez with this whole bullshit. He just like, fuck it, I'll move up.
Benavidez and let this nigga out of hot water, and I gotta admit, man, I'm a little bit disappointed. But we talked about this. We talked about what would David Benavidez do. Shout out DJ in the chat too. What up, DJ? I just pulled my comments up. Salute my guy DJ from down under. But we talked about this, and 9, if I can remember right, you was like, yo, it makes more sense for David to go after the bag and, you know, stay the mandatory at 68. And I remember saying this, and you might as well, the Canelo fight ain't happening. You might as well go 75, go for the winner, better be off and B-Ball. But it looks like he has, and this is according to Michael Benson reporting, saying Suleiman, excuse me. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right. Yeah. He says David Benavidez will be officially set as Canelo Alvarez's WBC challenger in March. Hold on, let me make sure I'm reading this shit right. Hold on. Let me get to Karen. Okay, here we go. No, scratch that. 5 hours ago, David Benavidez has decided to stay at light heavyweight, meaning he will be mandatory for Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol winner, but vacate his WBC interim belt at super middleweight and no longer be mandatory for Canelo. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has confirmed. So if you don't know, David Benavidez has relinquished. He's dropped out of the Canelo race. That takes Canelo out of hot water, even though he hasn't been paying attention to the mandatory situation anyway. And that sets up the Berlanga fight, right? So for me, I'm just a little bit, I gotta admit, man, I'm a little bit disappointed.
And it was a big deal. An interim title, bro.
Yeah.
Think about this. An interim title.
But that's the mandatory position. So moving forward, David Benavidez has no leg to stand on in pursuit of any kind of Canelo Alvarez fight. It's got to be totally up to Canelo Alvarez to fight him. There's going to be no pressure whatsoever. For him to fight David Benavidez.
Ain't they been demanding this fight from Benavidez and Canelo for 3 years now, and Canelo been avoiding it. So like,
damn it, 3 years.
Like, you get tired of chasing the motherfucker after a while, man. It's time for Benavidez to move on, man. Like straight up, go beat the man that beat Canelo, and Canelo will come to you, man. I think that's the path he's down now.
Yeah, and I can agree with that. You see that the man don't want to fight you, and I think that's probably what him and his team. That's the conclusion they came to. This dude don't want to fight us, man. He's doing everything in his power to avoid fighting us, so we might as well move on with our lives. Even though I didn't like how he really looked at 75, it makes sense to keep his position there, man. Stay the mandatory for the Beterbiev and Bivol fight. But now, man, I wish I could have a diehard Canelo Alvarez fan up here with us, man, because I need an explanation, right? And maybe you guys can provide one. What the hell is Canelo Alvarez doing, right? I don't know if you guys been looking around, but it's a lot of backlash for Canelo Alvarez. Even some of the diehard Canelo Alvarez fans is coming forward and saying, what's this bullshit? And for me, I just believe it's because it's somebody without a real name, like a Edgar Berlanga. If you're not an avid fan of boxing or paying attention to the sport of boxing, you probably don't know who the hell Edgar Berlanga is, the Puerto Rican. So, give me some kind of explanation on what the hell Canelo's thinking here.
Bro, what's understood don't need to be explained, man. You know what I mean? It's the reason why he not fighting that man. And you know, shame on all these promoters or matchmakers or whatever the fuck, the people that they got in their camp, Munguia and Berlanga, that's gonna serve you up to a seasoned veteran and you're not ready yet. Fuck them too, because they grimy for that. So these kids through, you know, Canelo's gonna be long gone. What Berlanga only got like 20-something fights, 17 knockouts. He fresh. You feel me? And shame on his matchmakers, shame on his people that they got a little money waved in their face and they gonna serve him up. So the kid is gonna go his whole career like, well, yeah, he got that one loss against Canelo, but you know, he was young. You know what I mean? He's not gonna have a chance to keep his old, bro. And that's fucked up. Because they waste so much money in their face, bro, that they literally gonna sit this kid out to the wolves, man. And that's fucked up. This is Frank Martin versus Tank. This is Munguia versus Canelo.
All over again.
This is all over again. We know what's gonna happen, bro.
Is it a method to Canelo madness right now, though? Because again, the backlash is coming and it's gonna rain in. And again, a lot of super Canelo fans is unpleased. They're unhappy with this particular pick. Given all of the backlash they've been through.
Yeah, bro. This is Berto versus Mayweather. Work smart, not hard.
Because you got to understand, Mayweather was 40, man. This is a 33-year-old Canelo Alvarez still in his prime.
He's not in his prime,
or am
bro.
I tripping?
He's not in his prime. He may be 30 something.
33, you don't believe Canelo's still in his prime?
Nope. I think he slowed down significantly.
Out of his prime at 35. I think he's still in his prime right now.
I think he slowed down significantly. I mean,
like we ain't got the James Lacey Canelo. I mean the Jeff Lacey Canelo or the James or Jeff. No, that dude he smashed. We ain't got that Canelo. He ain't plowing dudes no more, but he's still putting in good work on niggas.
Canelo 3 years ago would have stopped Charlo, bro. He would have stopped all these guys. Munguia would have been asleep.
Yeah, he went easy on Munguia, I think so.
But a lot of times in the back half of that prime, you know, sometimes the knockouts, you know, they tend to fade away. But it's the experience and the skill set that continues to keep you dominant. Do you believe that he still possesses that?
Yeah, I believe he got his skill set still. He's on autopilot, but I don't think he's a prime fighter. Because prime fighters smash shit. That's why we want to see two prime fighters at it, toe to toe.
Absolutely.
But
hold up, real quick. Let's bring in our boy, man, GMT Boxing Slick 50 in the building. What up?
Now that's diabolical.
Hold on, big dog. Maybe you can bring some clarity, man. What the hell is going on? Canelo Alvarez. Backlash coming from the fans already. Some diehard Canelo Alvarez fans from what I've seen fighting Edgar Berlanga next. Make some sense of that for me, Slick.
It just goes back to, first and foremost, I want to say congratulations to David Benavidez for making his mind up and being, I think, and this is just on the outside looking in, but I think he actually took time to do the business side of it and sit there and really think the shit out by needing 2 weeks and needing another week. You know, you don't want to be another Demetrius Andre turning down fight after fight after fight after fight, chasing Canelo. I always said when you chase somebody, you make them larger than life. You know what I'm saying? Just by simply, you don't even fight, you're not even fighting them, but you make them seem bigger than what they are. And Dave Benavidez was on that train of doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody been watching the show as long as I've been on here with y'all, I always say quit chasing the motherfucker. Just be the world beater that you believe you in, and it'll force itself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in other words, apply that pressure. You know, I believe that two things played a factor in this. That last training camp he had, despite how he looked or whatnot, you could tell he was more of a comfortable person. You know what I mean? So that weight played a big difference. And I also think doing the business side of it, I'm gonna be real with you, that okay, if I choose to come back down, because they gave him a choice, right? So if I come back down, this cat choose not to fight me, are you gonna strip him? Somebody had to say no. And it makes sense that WC would say no, because they make more money with Canelo either way. They're not losing out. You see what I'm saying? Stripping them, they would lose out. You see what I'm saying? On that percentage. So if you know that, then the hell with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna keep sacrificing my body. I'm not finna do all of that. I'll just stay where the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So all I can do is hope he excel where he at, but it's refreshing to hear that, or even get a glimpse that a boxer really give a fuck about their career instead of just fighting. You gotta learn to move the right fucking way. If anybody didn't take shit from Mayweather, that's something all fighters should have took. Learn to move the right way. You know what I'm saying? Don't let somebody stall your career, because that's what he wanted. Stall him out, hopefully drowned himself out, chasing me, and look what happened to Demetrius Andre. Hell, Demetrius Andre could have had been fought Charlo. He denied it. You see what I'm saying? For Canelo. Why? We could be talking about Demetrius Andre in a whole different light today versus how we talk about him now.
Yeah, there could be some truth to that punch. Did David Benavidez make the right choice, man, to go ahead and move on? Say the hell with the Canelo train, man. I'm going to try and establish myself and make 75 hot, take on one of these big boys.
Hey, bro, you know how I feel, man. If it look like a duck and it cry like a duck, what is it?
It's a goddamn duck.
But this nigga been chasing you for 3 years. Everybody want to see this fight. You talking about giving me $200 million. And now David's just like, you know what, man? Fuck you. You's a pussy.
Right.
And he's been saying that for years, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And now I love it because his fans started saying the same thing, bro. You're scared of this dude, bro. You quick to fight everybody else, but as soon as it's prime for David Benavidez, you pull these bums that nobody wants to see you fight out the woodwork. It's infuriating to me. And I'm not paying for this shit no more. I'm not gonna keep watching you beat up on journeyman, bro. Just
I was finna say, don't say anybody. He picking on little lokes now. People that's green, he know he can get over on.
Yeah, just flat out journeyman now. Like, at least Munguia had a 40-0 record.
That's grimy as hell too, bro.
But now you just beating on dudes that ain't even ready, don't even deserve to fight you. Like, and it's I see what's going on now.
It's disrespectful to the sport.
Spectacular against bums now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this shit is. It's tough to really, take all the way in. Shout out Adam Hurley in the chat. He says Benavidez is a stud for staying at 175. He is. God knows he is, especially, and I know he's supposed to have hurt hands versus Vazdik. I don't know if both of them was hurt or was just one. I know he did say he had a hurt hand, but that power did not carry. And listen, he had some steam on some of them shots, and Vazdik did not move. So for him to stay at 72, choose to stay at 75 and potentially fight, these big guys, man, he's definitely a stud for that, for sure.
That's that Clever Lane energy, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the decision for David Benavidez 9 to stay at 75, best decision for him?
Only decision. Cut off my left leg or cut off my dick. Nigga, fuck it. Left leg, you gotta go, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just think about it like that, because he's gonna continuously get stalled out, and then finally Canelo will fight him. He can't age him out, but he can get him the weight out. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, by the time he does get in the fight with Canelo, bro, he'll be like so many weight stipulations. That boy be so weight drained. It'll be so fucked up. So, man, do what's best for you. Now, me personally, I don't think that he really beats those guys based on his last performance. I don't think he beats those guys at 175. I think they whole nother animals. You know what I'm saying? But if he can just fight the fights he need to fight and acclimate to them and just don't rush into nothing and just kind of like choose his spots, let them guys beat each other up a little bit before you get in the ring with them. Then he'll be okay. But if you just hop right in the ring with motherfuckers, you're gonna be flattened the fuck out from what I seen at 175. He ain't Bivol and Better Be, bro. They'll beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a buck. But
yeah. And he's definitely got to work on his power game, man, for sure. Because again, that firepower, you got to get acclimated for sure. Because that firepower versus Vostok look weak as a bit.
Yeah,
that shit look weak. Let me read this report, man. This is the official report. It says Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga reportedly now being finalized for Canelo's undisputed title, of course, September the 14th at T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. So it's a movie, man. And then I guess when you think about it, if you're Canelo Alvarez, you want to knock on the door of that Puerto Rican fan base where, you know, they'll come out and support. But for me, again, if you
it's Mexican Independence Day, that's why he's doing that.
Yeah. But you know, that Puerto Rican versus Mexico rivalry really helps sell the fight for sure. Right.
Well, another big move that I was reading that Benavidez is trying to do is he's trying to rain on Canelo Cinco de Mayo thingy and set up the Bivol winner of Bivol and Bivol or Better Be fight. He's trying to set that up for Cinco de Mayo next year. That'll be a kick in the balls for Canelo.
Well, Mayweather did it to him. Why he can't?
Memayweather could do it, but Benavidez can't. They ain't gonna do nothing but hurt themselves. Fucking.
I don't know. Benavidez.
Hold on, you breaking up a little bit. Say that again, Punch.
That boy faded to the Matrix.
Hold on, you having a bit of connection problem. Yeah, but in my opinion, yeah, you setting yourself up for failure. You're just not big enough to go head to head with Canelo Alvarez statistically right now. Even comes next year, you know, great thought to try and shit on the parade, but I think that would be a bad strategy. But I do understand Canelo Alvarez knocking on that Puerto Rican door. You know what I'm saying? And building that fight that way. But again, majority of the fans not going to know who the hell Edgar Berlanga is. And at this point, if you're a huge Canelo Alvarez fan, Slick, let me ask you this. How do you defend Canelo in this, right? If you're a huge Canelo Alvarez fan and I come to you and I say, man, this is some bullshit. What is Canelo doing? How do you defend this?
It's easy because think about it. As much as I'm a fan of Canelo, but the way he moved, I mean, people gonna say he's up there. He really doesn't need Berlanga. He don't need. I mean, not Berlanga. I'm sorry. He don't need Berlanga, but he don't need.
Definitely don't need Berlanga.
Benavidez. Why does he have to fight him? For what reason? You know, he didn't fought Triple G. He didn't fought Danny Jacobs. He didn't fought. You know, they're gonna go down the list and say he done made his mark. He's up age. He should deserve to fight who he wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? And make his easy bank, right? But everybody has that defining moment. You know what I'm saying? That one fight in their career where all fans come into agreement, right? All fans do. When it was Mayweather, or even the Mayweather fanboys were saying, go ahead, fight Pacquiao, bro. Everybody was in agreement. The same thing with this Benavidez. This is his great cloud. I call it the great cloud. If you don't fight him, somewhere down the line in history in the barbershop, they're going to say Canelo was the greatest. And somebody going to yell out, he ain't fight Benavidez. That's what's going to happen. So you want to
Joe Lewis's ass.
Right, exactly. You don't want that great cloud over your head. The beauty part of this is that if Benavidez stay at 175, we've already seen Canelo fight there.
Twice.
So you still can call this man out. Since you say I'm too big, then you get big. Bring your ass on up here. You've done it. You fought the Crusher. You understand me? You done fought some motherfuckers. You dig what I'm saying? So bring your ass on up here. But so that keep Benavidez in the clear because you're going to have some fans going to try to say, man, Benavidez said, fuck no, he ran. No, Benavidez ain't run shit. Benavidez is smart, tired of fucking waiting and doing what a young man should do. He got to look out for his own fucking career. He not old. Before he look up, he will be. He'll be Canelo waiting on that man. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, that's how they're going to defend it, though. They're going to go down his resume.
Hey, fellas,
fuck the entire resume, just the last 10 fights. or the
How
last
many
8
fights
fights.
has
You know what I'm
Benavidez
saying?
had so far, y'all? Do y'all know?
He's at like 20.
Yeah.
Is he low 20s, maybe 21, 22, some shit like
I
that.
think it's like 25 and 0.
Could be
And you
something like that.
and you can't complain about none of his fights.
Oh,
No, hell
I
no.
just look at it like this, man. They always want to compare Canelo with up there with people like Floyd Mayweather, and I just look at it like this. Canelo's 33, right?
Yeah.
Competition been pretty good leading up to 33. And then I compare it to, okay, well, who was Floyd Mayweather fighting around 33? Do you see the competition Floyd Mayweather was fighting at 33?
It's crazy. It's fighting
Nothing
the
but
best.
the best.
The only thing I compare Mayweather and him is the moves. It's like when Mayweather whooped his ass and woke him up. You get what I'm saying?
Fought the best, period.
The business
All
side
time.
of it.
Like if there was somebody that you wanted to see Mayweather fight, he fought them, bro. Period. That's why you can't hate on him. That's why people call him the best, because he fought everybody. Nobody beat more world champions than Floyd Mayweather, bro. He fought everybody.
Crazy thing is,
he came at the right era. He came in that era too, though. Like it's a difference
in
now.
that era. Everybody. There's nobody you can't say he didn't fight. That's what I'm talking about.
Who, Floyd?
Yeah.
What?
Fuck no. I disagree.
Right? What?
Who didn't he fight?
What he
He ain't fight Corey Spinks. He was supposed to fight Corey Spinks, and they danced around that one.
Paul Williams.
I mean,
right. It's people he was supposed to fight.
Like 3 straight fights, bro.
He was supposed to fight. And Corey was at the top of his career then, bro.
What did Zab
I
Judah
got
do
good
to Corey
excuses for
Spinks?
all of them, but I understand what you're
What
saying.
did Zab Judah do? Floyd Mayweather beat the brakes off Corey Spinks,
I'm just saying though. He didn't
Like,
fight
that's the
everybody,
wrong-
but he did
Cotto,
beat the
bro.
most champions.
That's the wrong name to bring up.
What did Pacquiao do to Cotto? But he still fought Cotto. See what I'm saying?
Mayweather boxed circles around Cotto.
But I'm saying,
No, he
before that,
didn't.
knocked out.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He got beat
No,
up.
he didn't.
No, he didn't get beat up.
Even Mayweather didn't agree with that scorecard. That man went down there kissing Cotto ass. He's a hell of a fighter. He bust my lip. All that shit.
Jose Castillo was a hard one. Madonna, the first fight, was a hard one.
Cotto had that nigga leaking, bro.
Had him leaking, bro. And that was the only fight Mayweather didn't talk no shit after the fight.
Work, bro.
He ain't talk no shit after the fight either.
So you saying you felt like Cotto won that fight?
No. But you remember the scorecards? Remember they had the tens across the board, bro.
Yeah.
And that was not right. That was not accurate, bro, at all.
He beat the brakes off Margarita.
He gave him a tough fight, bro.
He beat the brakes off Mosley. He beat the brakes off Gotti. He beat the brakes off De La Hoya. Bro, his resume
Gotti wasn't
top
shit though.
Gotti was just a fill-in,
Gotti
bro.
was a fan
Gotti was the
favorite
precursor to
marquee
Oscar.
name, bro.
I don't know,
I know
man.
what type of boxer he was. He wasn't that great of a boxer, but dude was a marquee name, man. Put on some of the best fights you ever seen.
Well, then that's the even better point.
Yeah, but how old was he at the time, though?
Yeah, but he was supposed to be the toughest to date when he fought.
He was supposed to be the
Mayweather.
toughest to date, and Floyd completely washed him.
Yeah, he did.
Manuel Augustus was a tougher fight than Gotti was, bro.
That's facts.
Just saying, man. Y'all saying like, come on, man. You said
I'm not talking. No, we're not talking bad about Floyd. But when somebody says that he fought everybody, when there's facts out there that he was moved correctly and stayed away from certain people, is true.
Hey, man.
Of
for
true
yourself,
relevance.
Nigga. I'm talking
he fought
bad
everybody of true relevance. Thank you, Tio. Everybody of true relevance. Floyd fought that nigga, bro.
Yeah, basically. But this Edgar Berlanga is irrelevant than a motherfucker. We talking about ain't done nothing.
18 wins.
And ain't really on nobody's radar.
Nobody, no credible
fan of boxing.
You can't name nobody on his resume. Nobody.
I don't think he's gonna ever amount to nothing. I think they ruined the boy.
Bro, he's gonna get knocked out in like 9 rounds.
He's a victim of his team, and I think they should never have.
And people like the celebrities like Fat Joe gassing him up, because Fat Joe gassing Berlanga up a lot. He do.
Yeah, but that's because he Puerto Rican. And they want another Puerto Rican star.
Doing that too, putting them up, gassing them up into these positions they don't deserve.
But that's not the problem. The problem is they won't let him fight that style. They won't let him fight the Puerto Rican style. They want him to be a clean cut, on the toes ass boxer. He's not that. What made his name was him coming in there inside brawling and knocking niggas the fuck out. And then they twitched him up. They switched him up. He had a knockout streak out this world. And then but look what happened though. He came in small and his ass was a totally different boxer trying to box. And he even said,
he got dropped by
did I box good? He even said after the fight, did I box better? That's not him. Sometimes you got to take a kid for what he is, what he good at. You get what I'm saying? And make him be the best at what he is. Some kids ain't got that boxing ability where they got them twitchy muscles, great reflexes. Some of them got to make it gritty. And that's what made Edgar Berlanga exciting in the beginning. I'm not arguing the competition, no doubt. But overall, his style just went dud, bro. I don't know what I think he should just stayed who he was.
Man, ironically, Slick, me and you last night was we stayed on the phone all damn night. Was supposed to go live and didn't. Talking about boxing styles. Ain't that crazy? How that shit be resurfacing? But yeah, he need to fight in his original style.
He ain't got no knockouts since he left that style, bro.
I'll tell you what, he better leave it all in the ring. He better come
got
to
no
this
choice.
fight saying, hey, whatever it take. He better bite. I heard he bit a nigga. He better bite Canelo.
Yeah, he did. You ain't see that shit? He bit him twice, bro. He bit him twice, bro.
he better bite Canelo's ass, man. If anything to bite, then you didn't give it your all.
Hey, bro, he bit the nigga twice and then start talking shit about it on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, I saw it. Looked like he tried to bite his head like Mike Tyson, bro.
Yeah, he was tripping, bro.
Tyson.
Crazy. I said, damn. He was mad.
And I got to continuously speak about the backlash that Canelo's receiving, and I'm talking about people are going crazy in the comments, and there's a lot of comments like, "Man, I'm a big Canelo fan, but I can't defend this. I'm a big Canelo fan, but what the hell are we doing here?" Now, let me ask you guys this: does him cherry picking somebody like an Edgar Berlanga seriously hurt his legacy at this point in his career?
Yeah, because nobody wants to see this fight. He don't deserve this shot. Nobody want to see this shit, bro. Like, so I think it's a little bit damaging, not too damaging, but yeah, when the fans hell or high water for him, and they starting to get tired of it, then it's getting kind of bad.
Remember this: he playing two countries though, so it depends who you talk to. The Mexican side gonna love it, don't give a damn. They love him to death. The youngsters, that's their Michael Jordan of boxing over there in Mexico. He looking good. That's all you really give a fuck about. Over here, he plays the villain. He know no matter what he do over here in the American side, ain't gonna never be good enough unless he give us what we want. You get what I'm saying? So it depends on who you talk to. Like I said, you're gonna have some people really gonna go by his last 8 fights, 10 to 8, 10 to 8 fights, and justify his entire career by those fights. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it just depends. It depends who you gonna talk to, bro.
If you hit the pause button right now, Canelo is a Hall of Famer. And you know, tomato, where we say, man, damn, you cherry picking this guy right here. They be like, well, some people may think of it. He beat 2 undefeated fighters in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get up and coming fighters. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, man, this is the A side when it hurts, bro. Like he using the A side to his advantage, and we not getting the fight. It's not translating into the fights we want to see.
Is the A side Spanish for WBC?
Yep.
It gotta be. It gotta
be. Yep. It gotta be.
This is interesting as well. He had been on the course of at least, at the very minimum, challenging and fighting either world champions or former world champions. This is neither. Edgar Berlanga has 0 accolades. There's really nothing to gain from fighting Edgar Berlanga, and you've heard Canelo say so many times, what does he bring to the table? What does he do for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one big contradiction at this point if you're Canelo Alvarez, right? Or am I bugging?
No, that is a contradiction. You got all to lose, and you understand what I'm saying? Little man gonna gain everything. You don't gain nothing out of this, and it's the same thing he was screaming about Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to fight him. I don't need to do this. I don't have nothing to prove. But you just
what does he bring to the table?
They don't bring nothing, bro.
This dude brings absolutely nothing to the table. And you know, when Canelo made some of those statements, I tried to respect it because listen, it's Canelo. And then you kind of wonder, what does this dude bring to the table? But then you fight somebody like an Edgar Berlanga who brings absolutely nothing to the table. That's crazy work.
Yo, that's crazy work.
Shout out Adam Hurley in the chat. He says it's like a 90-10 fight with Berlanga. Facts, bro. This is big facts, man. You ain't lying, my brother. You ain't lying at all.
Put 9 more points on that, bro. It's 99-1.
For real. Shout out to Universal Boxing Establishment in the chat. Appreciate you for hanging out with us for a little bit, man. So I ain't turning on Canelo because I never was a Canelo dick rider like some of the YouTube channels. But I'll tell you this, David Benavidez made a decision to stay at 75 because he really should be fighting at 200 plus. I don't know, Universal. I don't know. You seen that Vosdick fight? That power of David Benavidez and his size. He came in. Now, I don't know if you saw this. He came into that fight and he told us at the end of the fight that he came in at 189. So if David Benavidez was 189 that night, how big was Vosdick, right?
Facts.
Vosdick was well over 200 pounds. And he just looked small. He looked small. And like I said, I'm going to continue to say this. I'd rather be a big 68 pounder than a feeble ass 75 pounder.
Mm-hmm. No, you're exactly right on that. And I think a lot of people say that. And he's not the first I heard say that. It's just because you know how big he can blow up. But it also shows you the difference in boxing is you got healthy pounds and you got bad pounds, bro. When he hit 200, that's when he's sitting his ass around, not active. He can get that big. But with him lifting weights and eating on the regular how he's supposed to, I think that is his max weight at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, he came in 189, bro. Vosdick was huge, bro. He up there where people live at that weight. You get what I'm saying? So wherever Vosdick was, that was his healthy weight. So imagine how big Vosdick can actually get. You get what? That's why you see. What's my boy that Usyk just beat Tyson Fury. That's why when he tell you he can come in small. You've seen him come in slim, and he can come in upwards to 300 goddamn pounds. You see what I'm saying? So then you got to find that sweet spot that's healthy with you. Because I remember when he got knocked down by Deontay Wilder in the first fight, right? His daddy said he had never seen his son that damn small since middle school. He is not healthy. I didn't want him to do that. Then the second fight came in medium, and that was a more healthy way. You saw a way better performance out of him. You know what I mean? The third fight was even more impressive, but he was out of gas a lot quicker, and all he wanted to do was really maul him. You get what I'm saying? If he got in close. So he was 300 pounds then. One he was like a Mack truck. What did he say? I'm gonna come in like a Mack truck. No, I got him mixed up. The second one he came in 300 pounds.
Big,
and then the third one he lost. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta find that medium of your happy weight, bro.
And for Benavidez, that was a healthy weight, man, but it was just small.
Yeah,
it was just small. Again, those 75 guys, you got a lot of those 75 guys cutting a lot of weight to fit down there, and they're huge. And I think Vosdick was a great example of that.
Mm-hmm.
DJ in the chat, he say, but Hall of Famer or not, boxing allows people to behave bigger than the sport.
Yep.
That's the truth, man. You know, it's about who can sell and put asses in seats at the end of the day, man. You know, money is cash is king. That's fact.
Yeah, it sucks.
And bum ass Rolly is a good example of that.
Oh yeah.
Benavidez Adam Hurley in the chat, he says Benavidez brings the biggest fights in years to the table. I hope so, man. I think if he is to actually fight the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol, that's going to be a huge fight. And in my book, David Benavidez is a bona fide superstar, boxing superstar for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Question though, scale of 1 to 10, how big of a duck was Canelo and Benavidez? How big of a duck?
A 10.
Monumental, man. So 11. It's a goddamn 11.
Straight 10 tension.
I say it's
3 straight years, bro.
Because 9.5, man. Because one nigga threw a belt in the trash. You know what I mean? So you can't top that.
Oh yeah, nigga, definitely. Who was that? Riddick Bowe.
Riddick Bowe. He literally threw the belt in the trash with Lennox Lewis, bro.
Yeah.
So that was a full-fledged 10 right there, nigga. This is a 9.5 though.
Yeah.
Shout out this era, it's a 10. For this era, that's a 10. That's one of the biggest ducks in this era, bro.
Midget in the chat. Yeah, for me, it's monumental, man. It's probably the biggest duck of this decade.
For real, bro. Because he got the balls. He fought Triple G 3 times, bro.
Yeah.
You saw the hurt he was doing. You wouldn't fight this boy. This boy a little more greener than Triple G.
Yeah.
Triple G had way more experience than Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? And so far, you only seen Benavidez fight one way. At least Triple G knew how to box. Fighting the inside, he tell you, Mexican style, I can fight your way and our way. And he took on that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Dig it. Universal in the chat, he said, but I bet you every last dollar if David Benavidez was cleaning out the 68 division by beating Berlanga and Billy, Skull, Plant, etc., wouldn't nobody be saying shit. Nah. Listen, I wouldn't have been mad at him if he wanted to stay at 68 and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
I think it was more of the pressure of.
He already got rid of Caleb Plant.
Yeah, he did. He got him out of there. Well,
I feel like
whooped his
Benavidez
ass.
already cleaned up the division. Canelo just the one with the belts. That's what I feel, bro.
All right.
That's
all these guys you name is up and comers. But I still wouldn't be mad, exception of Plant. But I mean, I would be mad at it though.
No, I wouldn't be mad at it.
He's young. He would be the big dog. These guys, he would be their Canelo. You see what I'm saying? He would be their payday.
But for me, that narrative about him being too big for the division just spread. Yeah, he missed weight when he was a kid, but he had no problem. I'm gonna keep saying this. He'd been having no problem making weight. He even was coming in under Canelo Alvarez. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. If you go back, look it up, do your Googles. He was weighing in less than Canelo Alvarez on the scale like the last 3 fights.
Well, he came in against Caleb Plant at 163, nigga. Slim as hell.
Some crazy shit like that. So I do believe them when he say he can make the weight. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't having no issues weighing coming in at the weight, and so much so he was weighing in less than Canelo Alvarez on the scale. So I think it was more of, oh, he's big, he's hydrating big, he's too big for the division, he needs to move out of the way. When you really look at the Vosdick fight, you're like, all right, well, maybe he is a 68 pounder. You know what I mean? That's how I see it.
Yep. I just think he represents a nightmare for Canelo Alvarez, because you know Canelo Alvarez has the thing where he always faded in the middle rounds, and that's when that boy pick it up. That would have been a nightmare. Telling you right now, that would have been a nightmare,
man. And they helped carry that narrative, man. And that was more defense of Canelo Alvarez than anything. You know what I mean? He wasn't no weight bully until it was time to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, on some real shit, think about it. It won't about him being big until it was time to fight Canelo. Now, all of a sudden, he's big. The same with Errol Spence. I felt like for the Terrence Crawford fans, he wasn't big until it was time to fight Terrence Crawford.
Right. He too big.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's a nice excuse they like to run to.
But the reason I never called Benavidez a weight bully is because just by watching this fight, I call you weight bully when I see how you look the day of the fight. Be like, God damn, nigga, you too damn big. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man.
I've never seen nobody where he was like Incredible Hulk on you. You know what I mean?
He didn't look like Jake Paul versus the last dude, nigga. Like, God damn.
Right. I haven't seen that yet from him. I've seen fights where the cat be like, what the fuck? How do you do that? You know what I mean? Dude look like crackhead the day before. And then the day of the fight, this dude is massive. Like, no.
For David Benavidez, when we spoke about him again potentially fighting the winner of Better BF Bivol. Now, my thing is, how likely are they to rematch, right? Because if we get a Better BF Bivol undisputed fight,
it's gonna be a rematch.
It's gonna be a rematch, right? So that's gonna keep David Benavidez sidelined any further. So moving forward, if David Benavidez is going to stay at 75, what's next for him?
It'll be something there.
Well, while they handling that business, that gives him a perfect opportunity to acclimate to the weight. You feel me? So by the time, if he does face him, he'll be a little bit more prepared. You know what I mean? Because I don't think, like, after that fight, just think if they wasn't unifying or the conclusion of the fight already happened. Any one of those fighters, after this last fight, I wouldn't want to see him jump in there. That wouldn't be smart.
Yeah, and you got to think, who has he fought even remotely could put him in a mind state of a Bivol or old boy? Better be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Two unique cats. You know what I'm saying, in that division. Those are not a dime a dozen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
there's
saying?
actually a lot of good fighters in 74 right now.
So he can find somebody up there.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I'm gonna continuously say it. Just like I put the heat on Canelo ass for the fight David Benavidez. If you can't get a fight and you can't find a meaningful fight, there go David Morrell. He fights August the 3rd. If he's victorious versus Hot Rod,
facts.
Fight David Morrell.
Wouldn't that be like Morrell's like 12th fight?
It don't matter. He was the WBA interim champ, and he been, running that mouth.
And he fighting on August 3rd though.
Yeah, he's fighting August 3rd.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's
So
right around the corner.
How you come up out of that?
Right, and David Benavidez, more than likely, let's keep it a buck. He's got to wait 2 fights between Bivol and Beterbiev if they don't run it right back, which I don't see why they wouldn't. Matter of fact, we could even get a trilogy out of that shit, depending on how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, that's
I'm
a good point.
Putting that heat on David as to fight David Morrell. If that Beterbiev Bivol fight don't happen before then.
Here the biggest factor.
That's a good point.
He fuck with that PBC, bro.
And just like I said though, ain't no telling with Jack told Helen, man, shit. Maybe the Sheik done whispered in that nigga ear.
Hopefully
we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully so, because if he, I don't know.
Man, fuck it. I'll be at 75. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what Jack told Helen, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he may have got a whisper.
Where Shane Mosley Jr. at? Ain't he like?
I think he's 68, bro.
Is he?
68 or 75.
60.
He fought Danny Jacobs at 60, I thought.
Okay. He fights at 60.
Yeah.
He fights at 60.
Went up.
Right. Yeah, Whitaker about to take that division over.
Danny Jacobs, man. He officially retired. Put that man in retirement.
Yeah, shout out to Danny Jacobs.
Yeah.
But 60 about to beat Ben Whitaker's division. He about to take that over.
Shout out Mark Wynn, my family from down under. He says, what happened to Skull being Canelo order? What happened to anybody being Canelo?
I ain't never seen that cat. I'm like, who is that? When I heard that name, I was like, what is this?
Somebody who's extremely inexperienced and gonna get knocked off. I forget how many fights he got, but it ain't many.
Yeah, Canelo going right off in the sunset like this, fellas.
Yeah. And I guess he feels, the Puerto Rican fan base is what Berlanga brings to the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody like Skull brings absolutely nothing, but Berlanga at least brings an audience to some extent,
right?
But he ain't gonna do nothing but let the Puerto Rican fan base.
Hey y'all, this is last fight on PBC, right?
Canelo? Yeah. Shit
about to get real interesting, y'all.
Wait, this ain't on PBC.
It's
gonna be on PBC.
We'll see him fight Crawford before.
Yeah, left PBC. He had broke that.
Oh yeah,
he wasn't stuck in no contract. It was probably for 3, and he got up out of it. He went that last fight. What was the zone?
Yeah, because he went top ranked and now the zone.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh damn!
Yeah, he had broke that because they couldn't give him that Earl. It was supposed to be Charlo. He was supposed to do Charlo. Then he was supposed to do Earl, and they couldn't get it to him.
So they might be postponing that 3rd fight for Canelo unless they all in.
That's why they was trying to get Jamel ready. Remember, there was just in rumors about Jamel might be stepping.
Yeah. Man, that shit, man. PBC shit crazy, man. Shout out to PBC though, because at least I don't know if you guys heard the news. They trying to get these non-pay-per-view fights together for Amazon Prime, where there'll be free contests, and it's going to be starting. Well, the date actually got postponed, but for Caleb Plant and McCumbee, that should be the first non-pay-per-view headline fight on Amazon Prime.
I thought that was on Pro Box or some shit like that.
Nah,
when they first advertised that.
PBC, Amazon
it was on
Prime.
Something.
Amazon Prime, that's not a pay-per-view. So, everybody was worried that everything that comes out of PBC on Amazon Prime is going to be pay-per-view. They are trying to establish some fights that's going to be just straight free fights on Amazon.
That's dope.
They got to do it.
Without
because they don't have an outlet to showcase they young and up-and-coming fighters, bro. Everything pay-per-view. You can't make a motherfucker pay for a fighter they never seen. So they really don't have no way of showcasing these guys. So you can build up a fan base with them. You know what I'm saying? So, by them doing this, at least they can work on their form system. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You got to raise the farm, man. Some way, somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out Adam Hurley in the chat. He said Benavidez is still more explosive than Beterbiev when it comes to volume of punches plus power. Whoa.
Nope.
His next fight, he'll be closer to how he normally is. I got Benavidez. Now, I don't know about that power.
The same thing, brother. I
We'll
agree.
have to see.
Yeah, we got to see what he does, in camp.
That's what Punch been saying. That's what Punch been saying. These niggas is like, nah. I said the same thing.
Did y'all see
the
this
same
shit?
thing. He gonna look way better. I agree.
Yeah, Adam, you definitely on the same page as Punch. Now, I don't know about the power. The power probably is different.
That fight postponed too, bro.
Yeah, the McCumbee. It said it was supposed to be on August 17th, but they postponed it.
Yeah, and your boy Eric been pulled out.
That's second time. They say
I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Who pulled out? Because it was kind of shaky.
Lubin. They're saying Lubin pulled out,
shit.
and McCumbee pulled out in both of those fights.
Yeah, I got my take on that.
But I gotta say this, Adam Hurley, while I'm thinking about it. I agree with the volume punching because they just naturally bigger men than David Benavidez, I believe. When it comes to him being in his boxing weight, in the best shape possible, I just believe they're bigger men. But that power, he need a lot of work in that power department to keep somebody like a better BF off of him. But I do agree. I do think Benavidez has the hand speed and would get off enough flurries to win that contest. And I think he can get by better BF without getting knocked out, in my opinion.
Because he hit Buddy with about 10 or 15 unanswered punches. Nothing. Nigga, nothing happened, nigga. So I think it's a thing where he gonna have to acclimate to that weight. You know what I'm saying? So let them handle their business. Let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Kind of dial it down. Fuck it. Even if you act like a prospect, you ain't got no belt there. So fuck it. You can fight whoever you need to get acclimated. A 2 or 3 fight run to get acclimated. Boom. Now you start calling out names. Shit. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what sucks, man. And I've said this all along as well. David Benavidez made his bones at 68, and he's not reaping no benefits, man, for getting the big fights. To go to 75 and basically, because of the situation, you got to get acclimated and have all these other fights where you're not going to make the kind of money you would versus the top 68 guys, right? So it's like, damn, you got to hit the reset button in some shape, form, or fashion. He kind of hit.
Yeah, there got to be a prospect again, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
And he fought everybody he needed to fight. If you wanted a Canelo fight, he fought everybody he was supposed to fight to get a Canelo fight. But he fought Rail, he fought fucking Boo Boo, he fought Plant. Bro, he did everything he needed to fucking do, bro.
Yeah.
And this is so unfortunate. So dial it down, nigga. You ain't got no belt. Fight who the fuck you want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Make your fight specific. Work on certain shit that you working on in the gym to beat these guys. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, dial it down. He proved himself in my eyes, bro. You feel me? So it's champions that don't got as good as resume as him, though.
Facts. Man, fuck Canelo. Canelo fucked up the order at 68, man. And he just holding the belts for hostage.
We should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
He's scared, bro. But that's what
that
it all
goes
boils
back
down
to that assembly line, bro, that I was talking about. Niggas, the champions is fucking up the assembly line. They fucking up the rotation. Niggas puff, puff, pass. It ain't puff, 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 puff again, nigga, then pass. No, niggas puff, puff, pass. Keep it moving. Fuck
Canelo holding the blunt.
Yeah,
he holding the blunt like a motherfucker. Shout out DJ.
And the ashtray shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
You boys are going to wind me up about Tim and Lubin. I might have something to say. Well, we're going to move to that conversation right now because I did want to touch on that. I know we're talking about Canelo, David Benavidez, but I feel bad again for old Tim.
Man, Tim.
looks like Lubin's pulling out of that Tszyu September 22nd fight. And listen, I wanted to give him a ton of credit for fighting somebody like a Lubin. Again, you were scheduled to fight Virgil Ortiz on his August 3rd fight. Doctor said you can't do it. You're still healing. You got a date set for about a month and a half later on September the 22nd, I believe it is, against somebody like a Erickson Lubin. But he's putting out saying he's not fit to fight right now. And you know, what does that leave Tszyu? Speaking of Tszyu, the Aussie Nation, the Down Under boys. Let's bring up my boy DJ from Down Under.
Thunder from
What
down.
up, DJ?
How are you, boys? You're in fine form again today, bringing the energy about Canelo. Good job. I reckon these couple of days off that you've been giving yourselves, you'd just come back full of beans, ready to go.
Absolutely, man. And again, I appreciate you, DJ, man, for just being here, being a big time supporter. Now, what's this Tszyu madness, man?
Well, it depends on which way you want to look at it. You start it off and then I'll comment on it, because I could just go down a real big rabbit hole.
I believe you can. Now, the way I'm seeing it is Lubin's had plenty of time to be fit and ready to go. Not sure what his situation is, or not sure he wanted to fight somebody as dangerous or a real threat like Tszyu next. So to me, I ain't gonna front. It just feels like a duck from Erickson Lubin, right? You done fought 2 title eliminators. What's one more for the IBF? If you get past Tszyu, you get the Russian dude. Not a lot of experience there. A lot of people believe he's beatable for Tszyu, Erickson Lubin, and a lot of the named characters at 54. So what's the problem?
So let me set the scene just a little bit, because having a few hours to digest the news when I read it this morning, I'm actually smelling something bigger. So just follow my train of thought here. So if you do or you didn't know, Erickson Lubin was the preferred fighter that Tszyu wanted to fight, knowing that he was going to be gifted or emailed the WBO. Erickson Lubin knocked that back, and then Tszyu fought Mendoza 15 days after Charlo got stripped. Then he was approached for the first Amazon Prime, which I hear things like, they didn't receive a contract. Well, nobody receives a contract until negotiations are finished. You don't send a contract, then negotiate.
No.
Right. And now, when you actually have a look at the whole scheme of what's happening, is I reckon they're going the right route with the IBF, and I'll tell you why. In that, regardless of who Tim fights for the eliminator, Murder, I can never pronounce this properly, Bakram Murtaturliev is Russian. Now, Costa is like royalty over in Russia. That's where he's living. So Tim might be the only one with an appetite to go across there and challenge the bloke for that title over in Russia. And that would be massive. They might even actually take a 24-hour ceasefire with Ukraine for that fight.
I don't know if it would get sanctioned for Russia, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Why not?
They got sanctions against Russia right now. Like, there's a lot of sanctions against Russia.
Well, politics, if it's not worldwide politics, it's boxing politics. But look, it does make sense a little bit that Russian connection's a bit of an appetite. Now, if Tim ends up somehow, somewhere, finally getting a fight and moves into that and does actually get the IBF, that gives him some breathing space around the WBC, WBA, and WBO movements that are all happening in around Fundora, Errol, Bud, Madrimov, Virgil. But the reason I'm smelling something bigger, and if you remember that RC brought it up, and I didn't say that RC was wrong, I just wanted to believe something else. But if we go back to July 22, WBO ordered Charlo to fight Tszyu. Charlo's PBC, right? Charlo pulled out on Christmas Day for that fight with a broken hand. Kicked it down the road again for April, pulled out again. So Tim fought Harrison, Ocampo, and still couldn't get it. So he can't get fights now with Lubin. Couldn't get a rematch with Fundora. Couldn't get it Jamel Charlo. God knows what interference was run for the Virgil fight on the Riyadh card. I'm unfortunately smelling a little bit of possible PBC interference.
Yeah, that could be a really good conclusion. Shout out Mark Wynn in the chat. He said, I just saw that Mel and Maul kissed and made up and back training to fight. Can't wait to see Jermel get made to look a fool at 54. Now, this would be the perfect timing for me, for Mel to come back and fight the likes of a Tszyu, because I just believe that fight has to happen. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but because of how everything worked, I feel like that was a fight that we were just robbed of. And whether anything is on the line or not, even if it's just a title eliminator on the line, I would like to see it happen. But, you know, of course, Jamel's still, I think, champion recess for at least two of them. Slick, is he still champion in recess for at least two of them?
Two of them.
WBA and WBC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he got stripped of the WBO and essentially either dropped the IBF or got stripped.
Yeah.
I think, Slick, you looked that up a couple of weeks ago when we were live.
Yep.
Where'd you find it? ESPN, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that date, though, is still open for Tszyu. The only thing is it's about who can he get in there now.
That's crazy, man. You looking at PBC, it's a lot of money on the table that they just don't want to pick up. Matter of fact, bro, and I'm a take what you said, T.O. Mel, I want that fight and Tszyu, but I want Maul and Plant. He slapped the shit out of you, bro. Like, we need this fight.
That's another one. That's
Both
another
y'all,
one, bro.
Yeah,
money
and that
on the
fight
table.
ain't going nowhere.
You
There's
know,
so happy when that happened.
That should happen on the same damn card. That should be on the same damn card.
Man, that'd be fire, huh?
That'd be dope.
I thought they stripped Jamal when he had that, call it, interaction with a transgender person.
That don't even matter, though. That fight still pays, though. Fuck a belt. He slapped the shit out of you, bro. Like, nigga, that's intrigue. You know what I mean? That's a storyline. That's a plot. And they not picking up on it, bro.
They start talking about it. You're going to start seeing that slap all over the internet again. That's
you ain't lying. That shit was real. And your old lady got beat up too.
Damn.
Right after that.
Even better if he slaps him back at the actual first presser.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that'd light it right up.
Yeah.
That was a fucked up weekend for the Charlo. Then your brother, nigga, homeboy, get knocked out, and he call you a bitch ass nigga. He's standing on the fucking apron. You a bitch ass nigga. Damn, that was a fucked up weekend for the Charlos, bro. They did a double header, bro. The kind of
Man, I loved every second, bro. It was great.
Yeah.
You know, Tim don't rock with them Charlos for real.
Man, they need to run them days, bro.
Oh, I be cooking them niggas on my channel, bro. I cooks them niggas.
My dude said Charlo said he forgive playing. He did.
Shout out Justice Sullivan, man.
You can forgive, but you can't forget.
No doubt. Charlo said he forgive Plant. Sound like some soft ass shit to me, man.
I can forgive, but I ain't forgetting.
This nigga's scared.
Sound like that nigga scared.
He slapped the humbleness into this.
I can forgive, but I ain't forgetting, Jack. You better not walk past me, bro.
Time to be
like, you better not walk past me, bro. I can't even be in the same room with you knowing you did that to me.
Man, think we gonna be cool, bro.
Open hand slap me.
I promise you, you gotta go. That's so disrespectful. Right, I'm gonna say that's so disrespectful, man.
Man, you hit a man with an open hand or spit on him, bro. He
It's
has
time to
every
go.
right to pop the trunk on your bitch ass, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go, bro.
You gotta
if
go.
I'm Maul, bro, I don't want to fight nobody but Caleb Plant. Ow.
Period.
Ow.
Everybody knew that was supposed to be an instant
if it ain't
setup
Caleb.
match. That match was supposed to be instantly set up. It was supposed to be no if and or buts. Al was supposed to be like, "Oh shit, we got one." That's what we thought Al was gonna say. And set
Hell
that
no.
shit the fuck up. But that shit didn't happen.
Nigga leaving money on the table, bro.
I don't want nobody but Caleb. You cannot open hand slap me and think that shit cool. No, it's a wrap. I'm drunk with revenge.
Versus Mel, bro, and Plant versus Maul, bro. That is a hell of a fucking card. I don't give a fuck who the main event, nigga, but that's a hell of a card, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Tim ain't getting anywhere near Mel. Mel's only coming back into the ring to actually have a world title defense and maybe sail off into the sunset. Tim's best option would be Fundora beats Errol, and Tim gets to fight Errol because there's history there, and it's for no belts, but just good money.
Yeah. But now, just speaking of Tim, while we on the topic, that date is still there. You know what I mean? They already said it. They got a venue. Who the hell is Tim Tszyu going to fight?
Well, it'll be Ramos.
Right. Ramos.
Brian Castano's out there.
Yeah, but Ramos next up though. Ramos next up after old boy.
Yeah, and I think that what is it,
after
Josh that's
and
the
you
other
got that
one.
Russian dude that just fight the Russian champion, IBF champ. Try to get the shot at him. Go right for him.
I would think the same thing too. Since your dude dropped out, fuck it, just make that Mando. But yeah, Ramos gonna have something to say.
Yeah, if we don't have a fight, why not
run it?
Yeah, run it.
But they gonna make him fight Ramos. They won't get some more money. That's what they
now
gonna
you get because think about it. If we get that IBF title, now Bud and Errol coming to you, brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a perfect situation for Tim Tszyu. Because I don't care what nobody say. I think he whoops this Russian's ass. And if that would be the perfect, let me say, kind of makeup for the whole Sebastian Fundora situation, especially not even getting them the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Tim Tszyu did dive out there to save the card. He caught a bad break, so give him a break. You know what I mean?
I wanted to see Tim versus Virgil, bro. I still want to see that. I think that would have been like a fight of the year candidate or something, bro. Just the way they fight.
Fight Crawford, bro. I ain't gonna forget the shirt, nigga. He ain't getting away with that, bro. Yeah, that shirt was spicy, nigga. You gotta get some smoke with Crawford. You don't cross the Great's name out, nigga. I remember that.
What, slap the man in the face by way of a t-shirt, you reckon?
I think Bud got like a couple of them left.
I felt that one like, ooh, I like that shirt. And,
I like that, Jay.
Like that.
I like that, DJ.
Shout out Universal Boxing Establishment, still hanging out with us. He said, "Man, I really fear that Errol Spence will perish his next fight unless his opponent feels sympathy and goes easy on him." Facts. I'm with you, dog. Fundora might stop that nigga, man. Shout out to RC. He believes, for some reason, Errol Spence KOs Fundora.
I'm gonna say this about Fundora. This is what I say about Fundora and Errol Spence. Fundora's ribs compared to Errol Spence's body shots, bro. It's gonna be a long night, bro.
Hey, shout out to that guy though.
That's a skinny dude, bro.
Can he take that pretty hard around the body?
Errol Spence. Like, do you think, Tio? This is a question to you, bro. Do you think the Fundora could take that constant body pressure, the body work that Errol Spence do? If we get that Errol, do you think he can handle that?
I just don't think we get that Errol. And whether you believe it or not, go back and watch the film. Sebastian Fundora is a better inside fighter than he is an outside fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He'll be able to really mix it up in the pocket with Errol Spence, and that'll be to Errol's detriment as well.
Good point.
I think Errol's stronger than Fundora. I think Errol's gonna be.
I think that's 50. Yeah, I think I gotta agree with Punch on that. It's a 50-50 in the inside, because if anything, I'm hoping that Fundora learned that he can have a lot more easier wins if he learned to fight his height at times more than inside.
Yeah, I think Errol's strength is going to be the difference if they get the inside.
I believe it is 50-50 on the inside, but it's 90-10 on the outside.
Facts.
You got to deal with that jab.
Yeah.
But even if you do come inside, I got some work for you there too.
Mm-hmm.
I just think we seen signs in the Danny Garcia. We seen signs in the Ugas fight. I think that Earl is probably damaged goods. And the fact that he's ballooning up in weight like he is, bro, that's not good for a fighter. I don't see. I got, I'm thinking shit. Fundora is the man in this one. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Earl Spence went in there and got stopped again or some shit. Because he's damaged goods, bro. You took a beating your last fight. You was looking suspect in your last 2 fights, even though his fan base wasn't seeing the shit. Where, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you turned your back on Danny Garcia and you turned your back on Ugas. I don't think, bro, and this is before the beating. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he has it in the tank like that. If he does, God bless him. Bless his heart, bro. But
his best bet is to try to get Fundora to fight an inside fight. That's his best bet. Simple as that.
You know the game plan is it's gonna stay on the outside of the Spence. That's gonna be the game plan.
Yep.
Now you make a great point, man. That wasn't really a fight. That was more of a beating that he took, man.
Yeah.
And I'm just not sure how you're gonna come back and look good after something like that. Shout out that guy in the chat. I appreciate you joining us, man. Joining the channel. Says David should probably fight a Yarde before going straight into Benavidez versus Bivol. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah,
I ain't mad
that's
at
a
that.
good introduction.
Like Nana get acclimated to the weight.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be a great test. Another big guy for David to
strong.
Yeah, strong.
And it ain't too safe, but it's safe. He big, but he ain't got no super massive power.
Man, Benavidez hit hard, but he's slow as molasses.
Strong.
I think David Benavidez will box Benavidez's head the fuck off. I think Beaver's way more dangerous.
Beaver gonna be a straight up boxing contest for his ass for real.
Benavidez slow as fuck, bro. He's just strong. That's it. He's not fast at all. Jab is terrible.
He's got great timing. He's got great patience.
Jab is so trash. His footwork is ooh. Like, come on, man. Y'all giving this dude too much credit.
And David got good footwork. Now all of a sudden,
they got better footwork than Better Beef.
Yeah, but you need some great
footwork. Know I cut that ring off, bro.
I don't know, man. I think David can't get.
He might never got the power of Better Beef. I think the skill set of Better Beef was kind of suspect.
I feel like Benavidez he pretty good at cutting that ring off. And he finds a way. Everybody he fights, he finds a way. He
can't back up. He only come forward, bro. He's tailor made for Baby Benavidez.
Well, he's a brawler. He ain't a boxer. That's why I said
but
he's like a massive stalker.
Baby Benavidez boxing skill is super underrated, bro. He'll box the shit out better. You think he's
but
gonna let Better Beef just walk him down and drop him?
Yeah, and at that weight, you don't see him too much on his toes.
I think he's just gonna let Better Beef just walk him down and just smash him, huh?
But punch though, is he gonna
that's the thing.
Or is he gonna try to throw a million combinations? Because if you throw a million combinations, you give him counter opportunities because you're right there in front of him. And that's what I see David Benavidez doing. That's why that's a difficult fight for him, in my opinion. Because if you unload your whole kitchen sink right in front of this man, he only got to throw one. And yeah, you could have been up on the fight. Yeah, you could have been winning. But if he hit you with that shit, nigga, and if you get too greedy, it's fucked up. So he gonna have to be on his toes and pot shot him, and take
Yeah, but I think we'll see him at his best, bro. I think we'll see rise. That's the thing about Benavidez. He rises to his competition, man. He looks better and better, bro.
He does. He does. But this also is a new weight too.
But I can't count nothing. I ain't seen yet though. You know what I'm saying?
This is a whole new weight as well, though. Can he stay on his toes and move around like that? This is a whole new realm. You know what I'm saying?
And he faded late last fight.
Yeah, these guys. He
earned my respect when he when he caught Caleb playing in that big ass ring, bro. So like he can cut off the ring, he can do everything. He can fight on the back foot, he can come forward, bro. He's very skilled. Way more skilled.
Didn't have no power.
But you talking for two different attributes though. Like
way better.
What he did to Khalid, he was known as that stalker guy in the smaller weight class.
Who you ever seen?
Benavidez gonna go ham, bro. Like that's his wheelhouse, bro.
Benavidez into deep waters, bro.
What's you call? What's my boy? Was it who cracked his head open like that? I almost said Badu Jack. It wasn't no Badu Jack.
I want Badu.
Cause Badu got his head cracked too. That's why I'm thinking two niggas got their cracked.
It might have been Yarde. It might have was a Yarde.
It was Yarde.
Cracked his head wide. Yeah, cracked his head wide open, bro. They went out.
Now, and that dude had super problems. And David Benavidez is leaps and bounds better than Yarde, bro. Y'all still trying. Benavidez is leaps and bounds better than Yarde. And
He had his head split. Wide the fuck open.
Y'all think Better Beef's size is gonna overwhelm David? It's not.
No,
bro.
you're missing the whole point. It's not about size. Look at it. Look at it like this. When he got his head cracked, what happened right after he got his head cracked? He got that dude clean the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, but this is
he turned that shit up to a whole new level, bro.
Ever seen anybody super wobble David Benavidez, bro? He got a steel chin too.
I'm not. I didn't say he was gonna sleep him or nothing
saying,
like
y'all
that.
act like he's just gonna get washed by Better Beef. Watch what B-Ball do to him. B-Ball's gonna beat the fuck out Arthur Better Beef, and I'm gonna make sure to rub it in all y'all faces.
Nah, all right. You can't rub my face because when we had our choices on there, I picked Bivol.
He's overrated, bro.
I go with boxers all day. Boxers always be brawlers in boxing history, but
them brawlers don't last, bro.
But David Benavidez is not a boxer. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. He's not a boxer. You taking a cat that's used to being at a smaller weight class to fight that man's game in a weight class he's getting introduced to. That's the difference. He's not David Benavidez is not a boxer. He's used to coming forward and throwing punches and bunches. He is not a boxer, bro.
When he say boxer, he mean using his footwork, working the ring.
Yeah, he's not none of that. He could do it, but he's not that.
He does that though.
Oh, he prefers to come forward.
I ain't even never seen
and
David
lay
Benavidez
hands on your ass.
I've never seen David Benavidez fight on the back foot ever.
Nah,
ever.
He's a bruiser, man. He's a bruiser, man. He moves forward, plows you down.
So that's what all I'm saying is that the let's just say the majority of the time that Benavidez fight, he likes to go forward. He's gonna do that against a guy. That's his wheelhouse. That's what he do. So everything Benavidez is used to doing to these guys at 168, where he got cut the ring off, he's used to coming forward on these guys because he's bigger than them, right? That's how they look for his height or whatever, right? He ain't gonna have that same thing with Benavidez. Better Beef is used to fighting taller, bigger dudes, and he's usually pushing the taller and bigger dude back.
Yeah.
Walk into my power. That's what it's gonna be.
If you haven't look at how Better BF did the dude that Benavidez just fought. So now we both can agree that he ain't do nothing to hurt Vosdick at all. Now look at what Better BF. Go look at what Better BF did to that man.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
You feel me? So Benavidez will have to have a whole different game plan for Better BF. Not to say that he can't beat him. Yeah. But nigga, you gonna have to be in there on eggshells versus somebody like Better BF.
You took the words out of my mouth.
I appreciate you for rocking with us, man, and joining the conversation. He say, not sure if Earl can bounce back from that Crawford beat. In fact, I agree with you 100%. I think we all do. That's gonna be hard for him to do, especially against a freak cheat code like Sebastian Fundora. Mark Wayne said, come on, man. Earl is done. We will see this against Fundora, man. Again, I agree. Universal hanging around. He said, a lot of people die in boxing. Most lethal sport in the world.
It's a warrior sport.
Well, too, man.
Gladiator.
Tone Deaf in the building. He says, David better get strong. Now, that's my only thing with David Benavidez at 75. He just don't look strong. I'm about to get that Ryan Garcia drop.
He didn't look strong in that fight. I think he's gonna look way better in the next one. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't win. It's just that T.O. said it like I was gonna say it. He gonna have to work on a whole different game plan.
I agree. He didn't look strong, not at all. But I think he'll look better, like stronger in the next fight. I don't think he realized them dudes was carved out of wood like that at 74. Now he know what he's up against.
Yeah. You got to understand them guys is cutting plenty of weight to get 75, and it showed. And they got chins because, again, he wasn't able to, like, Vosdick felt nothing in that fight. He didn't have a mouse. He wasn't red or bruised.
And he was tired. And he still couldn't knock him down.
And the dude 8 shots from Benavidez all 12 rounds.
Gazelle punches. I ain't never seen a big man that big, a man that big throw gazelle punches
after
like
Better
that.
Beef cleaned him out. It wasn't like he was super bruised up. He still looked kind of regular. Dude just got that one of them still face like Russians, bro. You know what I mean?
True. I give you that.
When we say like Russians, bro.
Like, ain't no other way to explain it. It is what it is.
Like for real, they're all just like they never smile. They all just look like they just headbutt trees all day, fight grizzly bears. They just look angry as fuck, like Russians.
Them strong face ass Russians. You feel me? Yeah, Universal Boxing. Yeah, David Benavidez can chunk them, but Benavidez power trumps all facts. That's all I'm saying. And I don't care how much David works on his power bombs. He's just not going to come into that fight stronger than Benavidez, and he's going to have to develop the right game plan, or he probably gets knocked out.
The key is not to get greedy.
Yeah, he can't.
Don't do it.
He can't
get greedy, bro.
That's probably not the fight you want to put together. Those 8 and 10 punch combos.
Right, he will catch something right in between all that shit.
Your ass gonna get Ken Norton versus Foreman, nigga, trying to stand there and throw with a motherfucker. Or Frazier. That's boxing history. The guy with the power will sit there and let you throw all that shit and just be like, pop.
It's
fight over.
Nope, that's it.
Ken Norton versus Foreman, though, bro. You're funny as hell.
Bro, hey, that's right. Exactly that was Marcus Brown. I looked it up, bro. Yep. That was Marcus Brown that fought a better BF and split his, when he had his bloodbath.
That motherfucker better be saw that blood, boy. He turned that shit to a whole nother level on that man.
Beats by Sir, you say, I'm not sure Benavidez can fight that good on the back foot. Better BF going to be walking Benavidez back all day. And again, that's the power section. And, you can't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep walking your ass down. You're not used to fighting on the back. Oh, see, that's what makes the fight dangerous. Benavidez not used to back foot fighting. You're going there against a juggernaut like Better BF. He's forcing you back. They got to come up with the perfect game plan. Bottom line.
Crazy. But you want to know something that he does have, though? I will give Benavidez, when he do get in close quarters with a motherfucker that's going to stand there and try to stand there with him, for a big dude, he do know how to create space.
He does.
Stay on the inside. I give him that. I give him that. So if he can combine that, get off, and turn that motherfucker. See, that's how you get them stalking motherfuckers. How you keep getting on fire? You turn.
Now you see what I'm talking about.
But he has to work. Shut up, 9, dog. Shut up, 9. You already know. Yeah, I'm from St. Louis. So what, nigga? Yeah, look, that's our way of fighting. I know, bro. But in the day, though, if he could do that, I'm telling you, he'll keep that motherfucker muffed up, just following him everywhere. But I ain't never seen him move his feet like that at all, though. I do know he can create that space, though. That I have seen.
I think that's one of the cool things about David Benavidez. Every time you think he don't do something, he show you the shit in the ring, bro. I'm telling you, he's a great fighter, bro.
Hey, fellas, I was fucking with Slick last night, man. I was like, nigga, your remedy for everything in a fight. Because that's how the St. Louis dudes be fighting. Is turn that motherfucker.
Right. Turn that motherfucker while you standing there. Shit.
He'd be like, turn that nigga, man.
That shit work, goddamn me. Shit.
Everything.
Yeah, work them damn feet.
Best weapon of David Benavidez to me, hands down, period, is the jab. And I think Better BF's going to have a problem with the jab. If he wants to be smart, I think he can jab Better BF ass all night. You know what I'm saying?
You beat me to the punch, Tio. Swear to God, I was about to say, like, man, he's going to jab his head off all night.
Yeah, but he got head movement too now.
The Furies, but lead with the jab,
back be 2s and 3s. He ain't going to be just throwing on one jab and move. It's going to be 2s, 3, because Better be he know how to move. Somehow, some way, he figures out how to get close to you.
Yeah, because the shot's going to be there. He's going to want to open up, because I believe Better BF is going to be that damn slow compared to David Benavidez. So the shots are going to be there, but he's going to have to live and die behind that jab. You know what I mean? I think he's going to need that jab to carry him across the finish line.
Yeah, 100%.
B-ball too. B-ball going to have to do the same thing.
Oh yeah, B-ball going to have that jab. But see, B-ball know how to use that motherfucker though, bro.
I'm giving him
better stay behind the jab against that motherfucker, or you're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, Bivol know how to use that fucking jab. That motherfucker no joke with that shit. He'll blind you with it. You don't know what he using.
He showed that against Canelo, boy. I won big money on that fight.
I ain't win no money, but everybody cursed me out.
Oh, I bet on that nigga.
That motherfucker mad at me. I told you so.
What fight y'all talking about?
Canelo versus Bivol.
Oh, yeah.
I told everybody that was.
I took Bivol.
Upset. Was that an upset to y'all?
Nah, that was a
hell no.
That was not no upset.
Wrong.
Everybody was talking about upset. That ain't no upset. That was supposed to happen.
Upset, bro.
That was supposed to happen, bro.
That nigga, bro.
You went up there and challenged the man. That shit was supposed
Bro, the
to
only
happen.
reason why
Yeah, he had no
B-Ball
business in the ring with
is
B-Ball,
because
bro.
B-Ball had 11 knockouts. He was like, man, he can't knock me out. I got a good chance. That's the only reason why he fought B-Ball.
And Bivol was just being smart. Bivol really was playing smart and not fall for no traps and not engaging, bro.
Well, he set Canelo up all night, bro.
Then Canelo wanted him to come in close and he couldn't get close to him because of that that fucking jab. Canelo went laid on the ropes on purpose and was doing this. That nigga Bivol said, "No, you come off the motherfuckers, bro."
Boy, like, yeah, you don't want to lay on the ropes with me, boy.
That motherfucker showed me he got patience.
That's the same thing Benavidez would do to him, bro. That's why he don't want to fight Benavidez. That I think that B-Ball fight was a
crazy hand speed.
Huh?
He had the hand speed advantage over Canelo, man, which helped him out a lot. And he's not going to have that versus Benavidez.
And he was like way bigger. He made Canelo look kind of small in that ring.
Yeah, facts.
I think it's gonna be a great fight. Like I said,
I think that's why I think
is accustomed to fighting taller
really
people. Though,
away from
I agree with his hand speed though.
Like, y'all think that, like, fellas, y'all think the fight? I think if we went up there to fight Kovalev and Bivol, to test the waters for Benavidez.
Nah, he ain't going up to 75 to fight.
When he fought Kovalev, Benavidez wasn't even in talk.
Not the actual weight class, but the size. Like, you know what I mean? Because Benavidez is way bigger than the Canelo the same.
No, he was always cherry picking when he go up because he was supposed to fight Makabu.
He goes up there and he cleans Kovalev, but that's a washed up Kovalev, and then Bivol beats the brakes off him, and then.
But before, remember this though. Before Bivol, he wasn't supposed to fight him. He was supposed to fight Makabu, and Makabu couldn't fight.
Makabu, but that's a bullshit.
That was
fight.
cruising. Yeah, that's right.
Cruising, right.
And he put a phone call and he slipped over. I called Mauricio, told him that's who I wanted to fight.
Lost to Badu Jack like the next fight, right? So yeah,
all of that shit was bullshit. All of it. My win in the chat.
I can't stand Badu Jack, bro.
Said better be will stop Benavidez. Bad fight for Benavidez. Listen, I ain't mad at you feeling that way. That's all I'm gonna say.
I disagree.
I think Bivol gets him, bro.
Justice Sullivan in the chat. What up, man? Appreciate you joining us, man. You say David said they taking my punches up here. Facts. And he did. That came out of David's mouth. And again, that he's got to build some hurt bombs. If he gonna stay at 75, be competitive, got to build them hurt bombs. You got to get some respect somewhere down the line. Like all of the respect he was getting at 68, throw that shit out the window. When you talking about the upper echelon of 75, them niggas is androids.
Facts.
I don't think he gonna get those hurt bombs. That's Mother Nature, bro. I think you need to get that back foot game though. That's what you need to get.
He need to get that. He needs somebody 9, man. Like I said, it ain't about how hard you hit. It's just placing your punches. You just gotta learn how to hit good. You know, don't just throw them.
You
Place
gotta
your punches,
good.
bro. Pick your punches and place them right. You know, and you can see
it ain't about how hard you hit something. It's about how good you hit it.
Right.
So you just gonna have to hit them good. And that's why placing punches, if you're not a world beater of a puncher, that's why placing and you know this from sparring, T.O., a well-placed shot is a motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That will get a nigga up off you. Sometimes you gotta fight for a nigga to get up off of you, man. You can't fight to knock him out. Just get this motherfucker up off me.
You just want some space.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts. Shout out Tone Depp. He say Vostik didn't even hit David to the body once to the 10th round. Well, it wasn't a real body attack, and that could have been something different. And listen, when you look at David Benavidez's body type, you know what I mean? Just his body type. I think you're right, now. It's going to be really hard for him to really, you know, gain the kind of, you know, muscle mass that he needs for those hurt bombs, right?
Yeah, that's Mother Nature, bro.
Yeah.
That's Mother Nature. Some people got it. Some people.
And he's definitely soft in the middle section, man. So Tone Deaf, you right, man. If somebody,
well, he don't turn a lot of his shit over neither, though. So, like a lot of his punches is straight from the shoulders, anyways. That's what I say. Once he learn how to place his punches, they're gonna start coming from his legs, his hips. You know what I'm saying? You'll start seeing him turning them motherfuckers, and that's what he gonna need up there. Because fortunate enough for him, where he at, it's not a lot of speed fighters, and that's how they fight, anyways. You know what I mean? So he'll fit right in, and he got speed on his side for it. So if he could learn to keep him what he do and add some of them, you know, real power shots in there, you may see a difference, bro. Add some strength training. He ain't gotta be no bodybuilder. Get your strength training up, shit, you good.
We gonna see. Tone, I feel you though. I feel Tone deaf. I've never really seen somebody really just go at the body of David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Because he was so big in the past, his body type is kind of like, he's got a dad bod almost like type.
Look like Gumby. Look like Gumby, goddamn.
Yeah, yeah. So I think a vicious body attack from one of these bigger guys could prove to be detrimental for David Benavidez as well.
But you talking about two niggas, Benavidez and Bivol know how to place those shots real motherfucking well, nigga.
Yeah.
They will take their time. You could hear them body punches. Sound like a whip.
Man, Benavidez over everybody, man. He'll smash both them niggas, bro.
Shit. Okay.
It's
nigga,
that
you believe
easy,
that.
bro. I didn't hear nobody saying that shit beforehand. Everybody want to see Bivol and Benavidez. When nobody talking about Benavidez fighting them and he'll whoop their ass. I'm telling you right now, they did two at the top of their shit for a reason.
Hey, let me ask you a question though, Punch. Are you picking them for real? Or are you rooting for this nigga? Because there's a difference between picking a fight and rooting. I'm picking.
I'm picking this nigga to beat all three. Canelo, Bivol, better be nigga. Mexican monster.
I got him
I'm
against
glad
Canelo.
y'all mentioned that because that's the question for y'all. Who you got with Benavidez versus Bivol and Benavidez versus Beterbiev? Go ahead, Slick. Hit it. Start it off.
Yeah, goddamn me. I don't think he beats either one of the motherfuckers.
Me
to be
neither,
honest with you, bro. I really don't. The experience. See, you gotta think about what he's going against. It's not just that they in the ring fighting. These amateur backgrounds these guys on and all this, they didn't see every style. That's why they had no problem getting in the ring with nobody you put in front of them. And they seem to figure everybody out. And they don't have a rough time doing it. They don't. They sit there, figure you out, and beat your ass. That's just what they get to. And then on top of that, two unique cats that took two styles that everybody could do, but made it their own. You're not gonna be able to do it like them. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. You got to deal with the dirty tactics of a Beterbiev. You ever seen a nigga throw a jab Beterbiev? If you really pay attention, you know what he does, right? Motherfucker, he try to break your hand. This motherfucker will let you hit him on top of his head. Any means to get to you.
That's fair play.
Then Bivol, if you go on the Bivol, oh, you gonna rush? He could fight. He could fight going off the back foot, bro. Walking backwards on some not Sugar Ray Leonard. God damn it. Not Sugar Ray Leonard. What's the other Sugar Ray? You know what I'm talking old school. Robinson, just like that. Yeah. He'll walk backwards all day with you. And he could throw with power that way. So I mean, it's a tall task for him. Either way, it's just the experience. And they already had that in the back. Like I said, people didn't know who Bivol was, but I have been watching Bivol when Terrence talking about, man, he's still fighting in theaters and showrooms. Shit, that's a thing over there. Like when you make it to them showrooms and them people with them white tables, you fight in front of rich folk. You making money. You get what I'm saying? Bivol come from that. He's not worried about lights. He's not worried about, he done fought in front of everybody he felt was famous in his country. He don't care about that. And then you just got the goon in motherfucking Beterbiev. Nigga, I'm not going back to the hood. That's how what it look like. Every time it look like, I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying? It look like I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying? That's how it looked to me, bro. Hey, you gonna win this, you going back to jail. Fuck that. That's all I need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he gonna figure it out. So I just don't see it. And the only reason I'm saying that Benavidez is not garbage. It's just that the experience at that weight class, bro.
Hold on, Punch. I'm with you for last, man. Go ahead now.
The name of the game, bro, is called Walk Into My Power. And with Benavidez versus Beterbiev or whatever, bro, he's going to end up walking into his power, and Benavidez is going to get slept. You know what I'm saying? With Benavidez versus Bivol is going to play Walk Into My Power, and he's going to get slept. I'm telling you, it's just...
Oh, shit.
You think Bivol going to lose?
No. I think
beat him like you.
Benavidez is going to get slept by both of them, bro. He'll get slept by both. Okay. I think that he's gonna come running in. This is the scenario. He's gonna rush in and throw a million punches, and one of these motherfuckers Bivol's gonna be on the back foot and have him walk into his power. And other dude, you know what I'm saying, he gonna meet you right there and you're gonna walk into his power. So that's just what the game is until he can get him a back foot game and set some more traps. Because only thing I've seen him doing is just mowing motherfuckers down. That's all the fuck he do. Is just mow motherfuckers down. Front foot heavy. Hey man, this is what I do. Beat it. I can respect that. But you're gonna have to have a back foot game against those guys. You're gonna have to be able to set some traps. Because you're gonna end up walking into something big in both scenarios.
You're gonna have to learn how to box.
Yep.
Bottom line.
He's gonna walk into something big. Yeah. Because think about it, look at the last fight. Bivol, Tom dude walking in with a good left hook. Bow. Done. Wrap. Sleep.
And that was a different Bivol too. That nigga was mad, bro. He was hot that fight got postponed.
Only thing I can say is that won't no David Benavidez, but I understand what y'all saying for sure.
He got a toolbox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got
and better be, bro. You gonna go right to the front of the ring. He gonna be like, yeah, nigga, I can oblige. I'll be your Huckleberry. And he gonna meet him and he gonna sleep him.
It's gonna be easy to do.
And he's gonna get off. He's gonna throw a couple of punch combinations. It's gonna be because he gonna throw some of the most beautiful combinations you ever seen in your motherfucking life, and he's gonna take that shit right on the motherfucking chin and launch one of them hard right hands, one of them hard hooks, and get him the fuck up out of there. That's just what it is. So you gotta, man. Listen, the training wheels keep them motherfuckers on at 75, and fight the fights that's gonna get you prepared, bro.
Dang, I feel you, man. Punch.
Hey, listen, I totally 913. I rock with you. GMT, I rock with you, but you niggas is capping right now.
Shit.
Niggas is capping. Hey, bro, listen. Let me tell you this right now. Hey, bro, listen. This is what he gonna do to B-Ball. Y'all niggas talking. B-Ball ain't got no fucking chin, bro. Hey, I can't remember dude's name, man, but that fight about 5 fights ago, dude took B-Ball in the deep ass waters, had B-Ball stumbling in the 4th and 5th round. I can't remember black dude's name. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Rock B-Ball's ass. Had him stumbling all over the place. Nigga, he gonna fucking catch B-Ball one of them shotgun combos and put him right on his motherfucking ass, bro. And as far as better beef, nigga, listen here. Let me tell you this, nigga. He gonna drag that no gas tank heaven motherfucker in the deep waters and knock him, stay behind the jab, drag his ass in the deep waters, and nigga gets tired and fucking inside the 8 rounds, whoop his motherfucking ass, bro. These niggas are tailor-made for the Mexican market.
What about David's gas tank versus Vosdick? He looked tired as a bitch in the later round.
He hit him with 100 punches around. The motherfucker, he couldn't hurt him. I understand that, but I'm not gonna let that one fight deter me and think that David Benavidez's power don't mean nothing at 74, bro. You just stepped in there with a nigga, and I know you're gonna say, look what Better Be did. I don't mean shit. Like, we done seen so many opponents, nigga, fight other niggas and get washed by this nigga and look great against this nigga. That don't mean nothing to me, but I know that David Benavidez will look great against both those niggas.
Gosh, man.
Like, you know what I mean? So nigga, that's my take, nigga. Drag one in the deep waters, beat his ass. The other one has no chin. Catch him with a clean counter, hit him one of them shotgun combos, night.
That nigga punching like Devin at 75, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You seen him fight at 75 one time, bro. You can't make that assumption. That was one of them. When he come out and blitz the next guy. If you come out and blitz the next guy, you ain't gonna say that. And you're gonna be like,
here go the thing that's wrong with that, bro, man. I gotta give you one for that. I gotta give you a slap for that, bro.
He punched like Devin Haney after one fight at 74. That's not fair now, 1-3. That ain't fair, my nigga.
I ain't gonna say that neither, though. Because dude did, the Russians is tough to, But I'll say this though, he can't afford getting nobody 8 rounds. He can't get nobody no fucking 8 rounds. Bro.
Them fucking Russians wrestle bears as kids, bro. Stop it. Like, you know what I mean? But like, nigga, Arthur Battle Beef gas tank is shit, bro. Stop it, bro. He be tired early.
Here's the other thing wrong with the Bivol thing. The guy that got him fights at the weight class. This is him coming up to that weight class. Bivol don't have no chin, bro.
Gosh,
that's the only time you've ever seen that, though. How you gonna say Bivol ain't got a chin?
How many times you seen?
And Bivol still won that fight.
I don't care. He still won that fight.
How you don't care? That matters, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Devin Haney beat the still won against the nigga he won, but I still seen him wobble. Terrence Crawford still won against Gamboa. I still seen him wobble.
Come get him.
It don't matter that you still got
Come
wobble.
get him. come get him. Somebody
Hey, did I
come get
just
him.
detonate a whole bomb, bro?
This dude tripping. I'm just saying though, bro.
I think he's just trying to get me started, bro.
No, man, I'm not. I'm trying to understand your logic. One fight because he got fucking wobble. You say he has no fucking chin, but yet he wins. You never seen it happen any other time in this man's career. He has no goddamn chin.
B-ball hurt in 3 fights.
I've seen. Hey, guess what? I've seen Benavidez get dropped. Dun, dun, dun. Play it. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Punch, I don't want no problem.
That's real early in his career.
Oh, now that's real early in his career, though. Like, stop it, bro, man.
He about to fire us
hold on,
next
fellas.
video,
God
Punch. He
damn.
don't want no problems, bro.
I gotta
I'm not saying he can't win, bro, but I can't give him all that at a new weight class that he's introduced.
Oh no, I'm giving him all that, man. Y'all niggas has lost all confidence because he fought some fucking Russian made out of fucking granite.
That was
and
just pure
the dude's face didn't change after getting hit with 1,000 punches, man. Don't mean he got no power.
Who got slapped?
Bro, he was coming off the ground looking like Little Mac, bro. He was throwing gazelle punches. He threw like 9 gazelle punches, fully coming off the ground and connecting them holes.
Unanswered.
With steam on them. Too.
That's why people was questioning when he said his hands was hurt. Like, how? You was like throwing everything with that motherfucker.
And shout out to you,
man. Hold on real quick, man. Let me say this. And shout out that guy, man. I appreciate you coming hanging out with us. He said, I personally don't think David beats either Better BF or Bivol. So he agrees with both of you guys, Slick and Punch. KO by one and outpointed by the other. So I'm guessing Better BF gets him out of there and Bivol outpoints him. Let me say this. I believe in David Benavidez, and I believe that he's smart enough to develop some decent game plans versus these bigger guys. I think he learns from the Vosdick fight. I think he learns from it. Right? I don't think he's a dumb fighter. I think he learns from it, and I think both of those fights are extremely competitive. I do believe he goes into the Better BF fight with a different game plan. For me, his hand speed and that jab is his saving grace. I believe he figures out, hey, I can't go forward on Better BF. That's going to be like chopping down a tree with my bare hands. I have to stick behind my jab, take what he gives me, and maybe that fight has to go the distance because I might not be able to get him out of there. I think he has the ability to outbox both of these guys. I think the hand speed and the jab for Better BF will be a great weapon for David Benavidez as well. And in different spots, his aggression could help him in that fight too. I can see him. I ain't gonna say I can see him. I think he beats them both as well. I'm with you, Punch. I ain't gonna leave you out there on the island. I like that.
What?
Oh, stop it.
Hey, man, what's in the cup?
That's what I'm talking about, TL. Please for these niggas.
Bro.
Thank you very much.
Give him a couple of more fights because he's not about to go right into a fight with these guys. Give him another fight, a couple fights at 75. Maybe
so he did a couple more fights. But that wasn't the premise, man. That wasn't the premise, though, bro. It was his next fight. His next fight against him. That was the premise.
No. Did I say the next fight? The very next fight?
That was his premise.
That's not realistically. I didn't mean to say that because that's not realistic. He's definitely not fighting either one of those guys next. No, I believe what Nine said. He's going to get a little bit more acclimated to the weight division after these guys have their 2 fights. Right?
You got to answer the premise. That came afterward, though. The if stuff came afterwards. The premise is that he's in line to fight them. Who the winner next? Who does he win or not?
Period, nigga. No.
That's what I answered mine off of. That's why I gave the answer I gave mine.
There ain't nothing to, hey, hold up, nigga. There ain't nothing to know about me, bro. Can't nobody silence me or slow down. Punch.
Hold on.
So get to this channel, nigga, because I'll diss the shit out you, nigga. Can't be silent, nigga. Deal with it about, nigga. What you talking about?
Hey, man. Listen to my twin right here, bro. He'll tell you right there. Look.
Fuck this nigga talking about.
He said he got to tell you one more time. Tell him one more time.
Shout out to Def in the chat. He said David got to learn the Shakur movement, hit and run. This is facts, man. He's definitely gonna have to become a boxer overnight. Can he do that? I'm not so sure, but I just don't think he's dumb enough to go in there with the mow him down game plan that he has 68. I think he's received enough criticism in the Vostok fight about his lack of power that he's listening. The game plan can't be the same for both of those guys, right? So maybe I'm going to give him credit for IQ to overcome both of those hurdles for sure.
Can I ask y'all a question though? Who do you think is the slicker fighter? Caleb Plant or Bivol?
Ooh,
shit.
Sheesh, that's a tough one though. But both of them slicking their own right.
Plant, just because he's smaller, a little bit quicker. Yeah,
on the feet.
Yeah.
You would say Plant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that Bivol could implement some of Plant's game plan from going 12 rounds with Benavidez? You think he could implement that same game plan without tiring like Plant did?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Do you think that he's got more power than Plant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Oh yeah.
That's why I say Bivol wins.
You're going to get the same David Benavidez.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But see, Plant doesn't have enough power to keep him honest and keep him off of him.
Exactly. That's why you
the
got a front foot
does.
David Benavidez.
He's
And
got
that's why
enough
you
power.
might not get a front foot David Benavidez.
I'm just afraid we asking for an entirely different Benavidez to be just, you know what I'm saying? Like in a matter of months. That's just not
Right.
realistic,
He put
bro.
him in a machine and he come out fucking Sugar Ray Leonard or something.
He gonna have like he got to work a bear. Like when he fight these cats, number one rule: don't get on the ropes.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck what you doing. Don't you get greedy, live behind the jab, and don't get on the ropes.
And turn him.
And turn that nigga. There you go. And turn that motherfucker.
Shout out Justice in the chat. He say they punching too hard up there. David need to stay on. God damn. So he ain't giving him much of a chance neither. Y'all terrible, man. Hey, listen. Now that he's officially, and for those of you who missed that part of that segment of the show, David Benavidez officially sticking it out at lightweight. He's giving up the WBC interim, to chase down Canelo. Now that he's here, I just believe they're going to be smart enough to understand, hey, bro, this is a different weight class. These are bigger guys. You can't do that same old 68 shit you was doing. Mm-hmm. We got to be smart, right? So his next fight is going to tell me whether or not he's smartened up or not. You know what I mean? Now, that's going to have to do a lot with his opponent. And shout out Tone Deaf. He said a yard fight for David would be perfect next. I think one of y'all mentioned yard for him next as well. I like that, right? Again, getting more acclimated to the weight division, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't, but showing the IQ, being smarter, not understanding that you can't go in here like now saying mow these guys down, right?
Yeah. You know, y'all a burly ass cat too. The size of him and everything, that's gonna really help him out.
You know what's so crazy?
Deal with a cat like that.
People make comparisons from Pretty Boy to Money Mayweather, but you want to know the real difference in them fighters is one moved up in weight, nigga. That's why Money Mayweather was fighting like that. He moved up in weight. He was fighting bigger guys. So you have to. You got to take a little bit away from your style, man. Like if you're the type of fighter that's relying on punching power, physical strength, that type of shit, and you kind of a front foot heavy fighter. Once you start moving up in weight, you got to put a little boxing in there too. You know what I'm saying? You got to. That's why, Pretty Boy fought different than Money Mayweather because the nigga moved up in weight. He moved up in weight.
Right.
And David, you moving up in weight, you're going to have to fight a little different. You know what I'm saying?
And that's all I'm saying. And I think maybe I'm crazy, but I think they smart enough to realize that, especially given now that you have some experience at 75, right? So we're going to see, shout out to Tony, say B-Vol versus David has a chance, but against better BF, David going night-night. Damn. Man, I could see that shit happening, bro. I could see it happening. God knows I could see him.
Yep. That would be the one to get the KO.
reverting back to some of his old habits and thinking he can just shoe shine somebody like Better BF, and then that right hand comes straight down the middle. Boom. Night, David Benavidez. I can see that shit happening. I'm being 100% real. I think Punch might be having some technical difficulties, but I feel you on that, Tone, for sure. That guy, appreciate you sticking around, bro. He said, "Is Yard a free agent now?" Tone. I remember it looking like he was leaving Frank a few weeks back.
Yeah, I was reading something about that. But they said they was trying to work it out. This was out of Frank Warren's mouth, trying to work the particulars out of him being happy.
I got a fan in the chat. I'm biased. Did I hurt your feelings? Oh,
what's up, G Fish?
Oh, I'm still. There's a lot of comments. I wanted to get to everybody's. Unbiased Brim. Shout out Unbiased Brim hanging out in the chat, man.
I heard his feelings, Tszyu.
You did? Oh, Lord. What do you say? Hello.
Oh, shit, he firing your ass up.
I ain't even peep. Yeah, I ain't even see shit going down that bar.
Happened?
Unbiased.
I see it.
Real shit,
Damn.
bro. Nigga, hey, that's a little homie, but shit, he's still firing your ass up.
Unbiased motherfucker seem biased as hell. Talking about punch drunk, punch drunk. That's all you got, bro. That's all you got. That's the best troll you got, nigga.
Hey, man, hop on, bro.
Don't get me started, nigga.
Damn, Brim.
This is Tszyo's chat. I respect Tszyo's chat, but if you was on mine, boy, I fire you up right now.
Hey, look, do what you do. Oh, but damn, Brim out here throwing shots. Gosh, almighty.
Hey, Blood, he called you the bootleg punch drunk, nigga.
Oh, Lord. Shots fired. Shots fired.
So shit like that touch a nerve with me.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I heard you on one of your last videos.
Yeah, he went.
Making it real clear, nigga. That's why I touched the nerve. I had to calm down just now.
Round one.
Calm down, Punch. Don't go off the deep end. Hold up, Beats. Appreciate you hanging out, bro. He said Benavidez doesn't have the same motor at 75. Yeah, listen, and it was apparent because he threw so many different punches in that Vosdick fight where he had that motor had to run out, bro. You know what I mean? And Vosdick ate all of them. But I had never really seen Benavidez throw that many combinations and get that many punches off in a fight. Right. And I think it was because, of course, the apparent hand speed for show. But that motor couldn't carry that kind of work rate through 12 rounds, bottom line. And nigga, you got to be in some crazy conditioning to have that kind of game plan for each fight at 75. So I think that explains why that motor don't look the same for sure.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. But I hope he gets some fights in. I'm sorry. I really do.
He should fight some. He should take a couple fights and then, don't throw him right to the wolves because, like, right now, either one of them was the fighting now.
That's what I thought y'all was saying, though.
Yeah, that's why I based mine off of.
Yeah.
Right away. That's what I thought. Because if it's right now, I can see Better be getting a KO and Bivol for either 12 or he go get a technical. He gonna shoot shine. He gonna shoot shine and get him to stop the fight.
Oh damn, Joe Smith was the one.
Mm-hmm.
The same dude that knocked out
shout out
Wobble Bivol.
Yeah.
But you know what? Joe Smith is a good example of if you know how to hit good, place your shots.
Yep.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he was. Yeah, he did. He wobbled the shit out of Bivol now.
Yeah, he did.
Coming all the way back now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the right hand.
Yeah. But Joe Smith good at placing shots though. That's what he do. He don't throw a shitload of shots. He know where he's going before he launched that motherfucker.
Say Joe Smith will buzz you if he hits you right. Yeah,
there you go. See, real.
Yeah, looked like Brent was going in. He say slow motion. That guy, you can't understand logic that doesn't exist.
I missed all this shit.
Yeah, me too. Well, I've been trying to go through every one of them. Shout out to everybody who's been hanging out.
Yeah, he was the one I flipped out on. When he said slow motion, I got him run that one hard earlier. That's to him. That's why he started whining like the little girl, like he is right now. Typing at 2 a.m, typing. Crybaby ass nigga.
And then this one right here, Beats, I'm with you on this one. I've never seen Benavidez fight a different game plan, and that's what worries me.
Exactly, bro.
Y'all scenario could very well work. I'm just going with what I think could happen. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with Benavidez, but I've never seen him have a different game plan. And muscle memory's a motherfucker.
Yeah, I can't count what I don't see though. If I ain't never seen it out of you, I can't count it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Until I can see that other dimension. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's why I said in the beginning, we've never seen Benavidez fight no other than going forward and throwing a shitload of punches. He fight from the shoulders. But that doesn't take that away from him. But now it's great that he had this fight, and just like Tszyu said. Hopefully he takes a whole lot from this shit. Yeah. And he has to go back and say, okay, who else to beat this guy? Better be where his tape at. How the fuck did he pull that off? That's gonna show me more what the fuck he gonna be up against. You see what I'm saying? Right. So I mean, it's about doing homework.
Homies, man. Hey, Punch, you getting fired up, bro.
so it's just like what me and I was talking about yesterday.
You getting fired up. He said that nigga take his doo-doo water.
Doo-doo water. Stop it, bro. But it's like what me and Nine said, man. Shit,
it's cool. I don't
sometimes you got lazy fighters. Is he gonna be a lazy fighter?
I respect Tio's platform, so I don't let losers get under my skin. You know what I mean? Like I said, though,
this nonchalant ass nigga. You heard that shit? He's on the hand ass giving nigga.
You got it.
Like I did that shit. I respect my nigga platform. I don't have to go through this dude right here. With this underhand shit.
Nigga Punch me fire niggas up on the sneak diss.
Hey, yeah, for real. I thought Punch was really finna be sincere, like a motherfucker, bro.
I know, right? I was like, damn, Punch is a bigger guy, bro. Like, fuck.
He called the man a loser. Tone, I agree. And this is interesting, real quick. This is interesting. Tone say, so is this going to happen to Crawford? Oh, you open up a can of worms here, Tone. We got a huge Crawford fan on the panel.
We gonna see.
How's that going to look
going up? You got 2 Terrence fans, bro. I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Terrence got the skills to pay the bills. I've seen through history where smaller men can go up and be successful, but this boy, he hard, and he not a little fella. Have you seen the pictures? They saying he at weight right now. They saying Bud at weight right now, and this dude is huge, bro. Like he's a big dude. Now he doesn't move as fast as Bud, and I think that's what's gonna play into his favor. He doesn't have the footwork of a Bud. He doesn't have the hand speed of a Bud. So I think that's what's gonna play in his favor, and Bud gonna come out victorious. But it's a chance he could lose this motherfucker. Like you say, he gotta throw a lot.
Ooh, I never thought
that nigga just gotta get one.
Fuck that. Hey, hold up. Hey, if what I'm saying is insane, unbiased, hit the fucking link and come in here. Come in here right now and tell me why it's unbiased.
Oh, shit.
Come tell me. Or shut the fuck up. Show out, or shut the fuck up.
I don't know if he gonna come.
Oh my God.
It's a one-on-one thing.
This nigga might be scared to come in here.
We should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
Hey, hubby, I'm an instigator and I want to see it.
This nigga might be scared.
We should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
Brim, you ain't scared, is you?
That nigga Punch.
Let me tell you why better be and leave all losing is insane, casual, because you don't agree. Come tell me why it's insane. Come tell me.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hey man, I wish you could have recorded that. That nigga said, get your ass in here.
We should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
Hey, DJ, I feel you, bro. I'm getting a beer too, man. Fuck, it's 1:30 in the morning, nigga, but fuck it, blood. I'm about to drink too, man.
Bro, that shit was hilarious.
Man, I can't fuck with y'all all night tonight, man. I ain't got enough time. I definitely wanted to attack this bullshit real quick. And for me, I just got to say it comes down to IQ. You know what I mean? Bud's got that fucking IQ to where he can move up and the shit probably ain't going to matter because he's going to outthink you in this motherfucker anyway. He's going to feel the strength. He's going to adapt. If he understands that he's the weaker man in this fight and that his strength is overwhelming, he gonna take a different route. And that's what I'm afraid of for David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Can he get his IQ together? Can he get the correct game plans together and adapt on the fly as well? For sure.
IQ was the right thing to say.
Nine and Punch, I want to hear y'all's take on that Crawford question.
You know what?
Go ahead, Nine.
I got a question right there.
The Crawford fight, bro. I don't pick every fight, bro. I just want to see how he look. This is me just seeing like, okay, what's going on at 154 in Crawford, and then I'll make all my other stuff based off of this. No pressure, man. I just want to see how he look. I'm rooting for him, but I just want to see how he look. This is a test now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can give him his grade after this fight. Because I don't know how he look at 54. He can fuck around and go up there and look like Benavidez did. You see what I'm saying? And then all the plans of fighting Canelo, everything, that shit's down the drain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reserving my answer until I see him fight at 54 and know what it is. That's just how my mind works, bro.
I can dig it, Punch.
Oh, see, I look at it as judging by how he looked moving up from 130 to 135 and how he looked from 135 to 140 and then from 140 to 147, he looked spectacular in all those fights, so I expect nothing different this time. I expect him to come out and box this dude's head off and look great doing it.
Yeah, I don't expect no knockout, bro.
You don't expect a knockout?
Let me make it clear. I expect a knockout.
No, I don't. I'm not saying he's not gonna do it.
Inside of 10 rounds.
I'm not saying he's not gonna do it. I'm saying I don't expect it just because he's going to 154. You got that. That's an extraordinary.
You're not expecting a knockout?
That's an extraordinary feat. That would be an extraordinary feat. He go from 140 doing that shit to 147 to 154 doing cats like that. That's gonna be a motherfucker. I'm just saying I'm not expecting it, meaning I won't be disappointed. You get what I'm saying?
That's that Roy Jones type shit right there.
That would be some woo boy. That would scare Canelo.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with that little nigga. I'm good, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
He half-ass like that shit now, though. I ain't fucking with that.
What's his trainer name? What's his trainer name? Canelo?
Eddie Reynoso.
Yeah, Eddie Reynoso was gonna say, see, I told you that they too slick. African American fighters are hard. He gonna be right as here. I told you. No, don't fight him.
Yeah. Hey, bro, that link is at the top. Hold on, let me put it in
pinned.
here.
Did you pin it to the top?
All right, I'm gonna get to one more of these. We'll holler at my guy Brim for a second. Then I got to get the fuck up out of here, guys. IQ, but how long can Bud take the power for those beginning rounds? Can he take the pressure? We gonna see, man. He's fought pressure fighters. But to me, the pressure fighters are tailor-made for Bud. Right. For some reason, he performs his best.
He likes it. Yeah, he likes it.
Fighters, and if not one of the biggest pressure fighters in Earl Spence, look what he did to him.
The thing I think people need to learn from the Earl Spence fight in Terrence Crawford is this: don't think that you the bull. You need to realize when you should just be the matador. Reason being is, you know how before the Earl fight, they be like, he's a slow starter. He gives you like 3 or 4 rounds. Well, guess what? Take them 3 or 4 rounds as a gift. Just take them. Because the minute you saw Earl in that second round rush that boy, he just turned all the way up. Like, you got me fucked up. It's a difference. But at the same time, he didn't underestimate Earl. Because the whole fight, nigga, he had that whole glove stretched out across his face. He kept that motherfucker up there. So he still respected Earl for having that type of power that could hurt him. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, he dealing with a smart cat, man.
Yeah.
You just got to be just as smart.
Yeah. And the same goes for cats like Mayweather, who were way older, out of their prime, the smaller man. It was IQ that won those fights, man. You know what I mean? You think about Canelo versus Mayweather.
Bull and Matador.
Damn near 20 pounds heavier.
Yep.
Right hand out from hell, left hands from the pit of hell.
Yep.
He out-thumped him. It was all IQ.
And it was the Bull and Matador. Mayweather was the Matador, and he treated him like the Bull. He couldn't catch him.
Absolutely. All right, last one right here, guys, and then we're gonna bring Brim on. I see you backstage. Big Dog says there is people on socials that dislike Crawford that much they think Madrimov is the second coming of Golovkin. Well, you know the haters gonna be out there.
That's because he look like him, bro. He do, man.
I bumped into niggas.
He
like
look
that,
like that nigga, bro.
He do look like Triple G.
Like that's his son.
See when he got the hair combed over to the side type shit.
Yeah, bro.
Just like bro. Oh man, that nigga Punch Drunk is in Unbiased Brim is in the building. Y'all can get Unbiased Brim pretty much everywhere on YouTube. What up, fam?
Hey, you know, I was at work. I had to pull up on you. I was listening to the madness coming out of Punchy Drunky, talking about Benavidez beats Bivol and Beterbiev. What evidence do you have that shows that Mr. One-Dimensional ass David Benavidez, the only thing he got great going for him is that phenomenal gas tank that he has, and that shit that shit failed him in the last fight at 175. So what are you gonna do to be able to beat Bivol? What is he gonna do to beat Beterbiev? That gas tank ain't gonna help him because obviously it ain't quite the same. It ain't the same at 175. It's a different era out there.
Them combos, nigga. And he gonna tire Benavidez the fuck out and then knock him the fuck out. Nigga, stay behind the. He's gonna tire
Benavidez out while he's getting tired himself at 175. That he's never faced a real puncher before. The first puncher he faced was the guy he just faced, who was 37 years old and fought a bunch of cans on his way back after getting knocked out by the guy that you say he's going to beat. Stop the madness, bro. Benavidez has not shown you any of those traits that's going to allow him to be able to do that. Again, he throws a lot of punches, which is a good thing in some ways, but it's going to be bad because when you're fighting somebody like Bivol, has great foot position, who has better feet than Benavidez, he's going to take advantage of all those ill-advised extra punches he's throwing because there's going to be punches he can be able to land in between those punches. Bivol masterclass boxes his face off, and Beterbiev beats him because he's never been hit by a real light heavyweight that is in the position that he's in, that he's knocking out everybody he's facing. And Benavidez will be the same victim. Stop the madness. Benavidez ain't did shit for you to be saying this. All the people that he beat were undersized. Plan. I mean, he couldn't even get Plan out of there. Everybody talking about the referee.
Better beat was fucking tomato can except for Joe Smith. What point are you making?
The point I'm making is Benavidez is overrated, homie. He's decent, but he's basic.
Opinion. That's
exactly. You make an opinion, I'm making an opinion. My opinion is your opinion is trash, and basic Benavidez is basic as hell. And he gonna get his ass washed at 175. Matter of fact, he might not even be yard. He might not even be yard, player. He might not even be yard.
Telling about his opinion. Nigga, nobody in here agree with this Mickey
Mouse. He may not even be yard. I don't give a shit if nobody agrees with me. I'm not. My opinion ain't made for everybody to agree. It's my opinion. Key word. Like I said, he may not even be yard, homie. Don't get it twisted, bro. You're gonna end up disappointed. Don't put no money on Benavidez. He might lose you money.
Yard out so I can rub that shit in your face.
He won't rub it in my face if he knocks yard out. He knocks yard out. I ain't got no invested interest in his ass. What?
Is that all you got?
No, I ain't got much at all. I just think your opinion is dookie about Benavidez. He's basic as shit. Basic.
That word.
You sound like a crybaby ass fanboy. Who gives a fuck?
How am I a fanboy? How am I a crybaby? I'm not a fan of Benavidez, but I know that Canelo's a suck ass motherfucker for not fighting him. Instead of fighting him, he's fighting Berlanga. But at the same token, Benavidez is an idiot by now. At least not forcing the WBC's hand and make them do something. Stop being a pussy. Ooh. So both of them is goofy as fuck in regards to this whole situation.
I agree with you.
Some common ground.
But how me saying that he's gonna knock them two niggas out make me sound insane, bro?
Because there's no evidence that's showing that Benavidez has the skill set to be able to outbox Bivol, or the power to be, or the ability to take a power shot from a Beterbiev. That we have no evidence of that, bro. So you riding on hope, and hope don't always float, player. Hope do not always float.
You can't judge all that from seeing one performance, though. Whenever we come out and then bliss the nigga and the next nigga he fighting, that you gonna still think all that, bro?
If he do that, then we'll have a different conversation if that happens. The key word though is if.
No,
I
win,
have
nigga, win.
capital.
That if.
I don't know when PBC did 3 fucking fights in 8 months. I mean, so what the you tell me? Your guess is better than mine,
I
player.
can't control that type of shit. You gotta get mad at the promoters for that shit, nigga. All I can go
I
back
ain't
to
mad
that
at
see,
all.
nigga.
It
I
is
see
what it
niggas
is. It's gonna
Benavidez
be.
improving in every fight that he's in. Every single fight that he's in, he gets better, bro.
He didn't get better in his last fight. Do we not see the same fight? Did we see a tired ass Benavidez in the second half of the fight in his last fight at
Tired from beating
175?
the brakes off a motherfucker and couldn't hurt.
Hold on.
It happens.
In David's defense, that was his first fight at 75, so it's a learning curve, right?
I mean, that's cool, but again, the great fighters, they don't need a learning curve. Greats separate themselves. See, the fighters that are not great need that learning curve because Benavidez is not great. He's pretty good.
He did win. He won.
He won.
He won, granted, yeah.
You know, he won.
Wasn't impressive, but he won.
Right. Now that's the difference. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't an extremely impressive win, but we got to give him the credit. He did go to 75 for a really, really big guy in Vosdick who probably outweighed him by 20 pounds in that fight, and he won. But we could see the holes, we could see the deficiencies. That's
and
what
those same holes and deficiencies was going to get him washed up by Bivol and Beterbiev. And there's no evidence that tells me otherwise. Again, these are all opinions, granted.
I completely disagree, nigga, but I ain't calling you insane.
I'm sorry, I'm calling you insane. I'm standing on that square. I found the square and I'm standing on that bitch.
Cap, nigga.
That's diabolical.
It ain't cap.
It's okay. All right, so we're gonna just agree to disagree on this one. And Brim, I appreciate you joining me. And listen, I had this question for you, and I got to break you guys up and throw the muzzle on you. But I'm glad you joined us for this last question because I promise you guys, I got to get out of here. I wish you would have joined us earlier, Brim, but I know you're at work. The Turkey Al-Sheikh. He's got Oscar De La Hoya, and this is for everybody. So be the last question. He's got everybody on board, all 4 out of the big 5. Oscar De La Hoya just jumped on board along with Bob Arum and Top Rank. PBC, is they gonna bend the knee, bro?
Huh?
I say PBC, is they gonna bend the knee, bro? Tell us that situation.
I mean, they ain't gonna really have no choice. If you notice, every fight that they're making, it's being cross promotional. This fight they're making with Canelo and Berlanga, that's a joint promotion. So obviously they don't have this cash infusion, and this whole thing that Turkey and them doing is more about a cash infusion to make it easier to make those fights. So I expect them to fall in line as well, or they just fall off because the thing is, again, PBC as a commodity right now is about 1/4 of what they were last year based on what we're getting event wise. So I believe they're going to have to if they want to survive.
Bro, took the words out of my mouth. I agree 100%. Punch drunk. PBC got to bend the knee. They got to fall in line. He's got 4 out of 5. They are the last to bend the knee and cut some kind of partnership deal with the Turk.
Yeah, I agree with what he said, man. Even though nigga called me insane, I ain't gonna let that go. I definitely.
Come on, man, don't get emotional about it, bro.
I agree,
It's just good. It's just good boxing and sparring, baby. That's all.
I think PBC, like you said, they haven't been spitting out the fights the way they were last year. We know they did lose $1 billion with the Fox deal. You know what I mean? So I think they do need the help that Turkey is trying to interject in the boxing. So I see them eventually bending the knee, just like everybody else is doing, because money talk, baby.
Get down or lay down.
No doubt. Get down or fucking lay down. Nine still here with us.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
9. PBC's been in the knee. They the last of the big 5, man. What they gonna do?
I don't know, man, but they dumb enough not to work with everybody else because that's their track record. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Fingers crossed that they get off of this motherfucking island they've been on. You know what I'm saying? Fingers crossed. But, you know, based on their past, bro, they dumb enough to say, fuck it, man, and not work with everybody else, bro. Because there's a lot of fights they ain't been made that they don't make at the expense of their own company. They got fights over there, bro, and they just not making shit. Because they fighting once a quarter, bro. That's dumb shit.
They don't have the
Absolutely.
monetary to put on their own shows like that, so they have to really fine tooth comb them. Like this whole situation with Plant and McCombie. Why the fuck would you cancel a whole event for McCombie? That's the easy
Yep.
guy to replace. The
No
event was
shit.
based on him. I feel bad for Cool Boy, but I told Cool Boy last year, bro, you need to fight, bro. You need to fight. He should have been bounced. He should have bounced, and he would have already fought.
That boy been
And
on the
when they
shelf
finally
for a
do
minute.
fight, what you hear? Oh, my timing was off and everything. Yeah, because you niggas is inactive, and inactivity is killing you fighters.
Fight once
So
every
you know,
17 months ain't gonna do you no service.
I've been
Not
going back and forth
nothing.
with dudes over this for so long to the point that I'm just like, hey man, y'all got it, bro. If y'all don't want to fight but once a year, nigga, once every 2 or 3 years, man, fuck it, you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just man, fuck it.
That's got to be. If that's not the biggest motivation to bend the knee, I don't know what it is. Slick 50. All
What's
four
good?
of them, out of the big five, man, they got partnership deals. And listen, Queensberry is reported to even be joining the zone, man. So that's just going to make that platform even better. Everybody's got partnerships with
Well, that was gonna happen.
reality.
That was-
PBC, man. What do you see? What are you forecasting for the PBC?
First and foremost, I want to say I told everybody it was gonna happen, but the devil's in the details. You had what Top Rank signs for 12 fights, right? And I think they got a lot to do with Frank Warren. That's a whole nother can of worms. Frank Warren wanted to leave because Bob owns majority of fucking Sky Sports. You see what I'm saying? So he was looking for another home anyways. Now, having so that makes it easier now for Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn to work good together. That's why he attacked them two first. You see what I'm saying? He got them two first. Now you got Golden Boy. I told everybody, oh, ain't nobody gave me an offer. This clapback Thursdays was little gay clapback Thursdays. And guess what? Yeah, you signed that fucking paperwork, nigga. And guess what? He probably got raped the worst because he's the only one that don't say a 12-fight deal. It said he signed to that man. Bob ain't no Bob said I give you 12 fights. I still fuck with Disney. You get what I'm saying?
No doubt.
No, this is a great thing, but I've been on this little, as a fan, on this journey, being a little detective and putting all this shit together, and it's coming to fruition. But I will tell y'all this. I'm not gonna tell you it, but do your homework. This ain't it. It's a way bigger plan, and it's in your face. It's in your face. You just gotta look for it.
No doubt.
So I'm
I
happy.
know you talk about that wrestling shit and all that too.
Oh, it's a whole lot.
The rabbit hole goes deep.
Ooh, boy. It's
No
a
doubt.
motherfucker.
And I gotta say this, man, to wrap it all up. If they don't bend the knee, if they don't get on board, they crazy. I understand they trying to put some free shit together for Amazon, but listen, man, it makes sense. If this dude wants to blow his cash, let him. This shit is checkers, not chess. Most of these promoters, they have feelings for these fighters. I know a lot of them they don't give a shit about, but some of them they do. They actually care. Pay them. Get them paid. This motherfucker want to pay them.
Heavy
What's
bag.
the problem?
It's a test.
Heavy bag.
Yo,
This will be great for Punch Drunk because then Turkey can fuse the money into PBC, so Benavidez won't be scared to go across the street and get beat up. You know what I mean? So there's money be here for him to go take that beat down instead of him telling people, "Well, I'm signed with PBC. I can't go over there. I can't fight over there." That's what he had said in the interview. So that's why I was always questioning Benavidez, like, what kind of goofy shit you on? You say you're not wanting to fight Canelo on the zone. You can't travel over here. So who the hell you gonna fight? Because you ain't got no choice. Because you ain't the ace out on Bivol or Beterbiev. So what you gonna do, player? So we know that he's staying at 175. So let's see what happens. I hope this
Definitely
captain.
not the ASAP. I ain't say that. I said he's
Well,
leaving.
it's not just that. It's not just that. See, one thing, let me explain to y'all, and I know Heavy and them probably already know this though, but the way Al worked, for one, we always bring up Al. Al is not a promoter. Al is an advisor, right? But we know who running it behind the scenes. They don't get to do shit without him getting his cut. That's the problem. It's not the same as with everybody else. You understand me? When you're dealing with Golden Boy, that's a promoter. When you're dealing with Bob, that's a promoter. This dude got his hand in your pocket before the check even got in that motherfucker. You're not getting away from him. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said this is a test run. Like I said, I already seen the writing on the wall when this August 3rd card came out. I said, God damn, PBC fighters on this motherfucker.
PBC fighters on that motherfucker.
Exactly. And so now here we go. Now he gonna test that shit out. But this is the thing. That's why the man infiltrated everybody. Either you work with me or my ambassadors is gonna be there. As soon as somebody contract, guess where I'm gonna tell my dudes to go holler at? Come fuck with me. Because what people don't understand is what the people don't understand. Y'all keep looking at it as money. Rider Season is a promotional company by itself. He doesn't say it, but it is.
Well,
he just outsourcing fighters, bro. That's all he doing.
And paying these motherfuckers, man.
The loser got $20 million.
Outrageous, yeah. So that's what
Bro,
I'm saying.
We've seen this before with Al.
We just watched the undisputed champion get $20 million.
We've seen this shit before, bro.
But a loser there get $20 million twice. Come on, man.
If Turkey Al-Sheikh willing to empty them damn pockets on the sport that I love, everybody fall in line. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
I don't care. I want the fights. You know what I mean? When I look at it, I'm looking at it strictly from a fan's perspective. Oh, we can get and unite all this shit. And
now watch this.
Man, give me the fights, man.
I'm gonna give you one more tidbit. One more tidbit. While people don't say, dude work behind the scene. He got WBA in his pocket. Go on WBAboxing.com. Tell me the first thing you see on their website.
People have all
when y'all get time, go to WBAboxing.com. Tell me what you see on that motherfucker.
Does he talk about the partnership with Turkey is the first thing?
There you go.
Boom.
Now we can't say remember, because he was mad that they had the sanctioning bodies and he working. I'm telling you, the man working.
I believe it.
And where does the WBA usually stay at? Over there with who? Al and them.
Yeah.
Don't work with me if you don't want to.
Been like, yo, if you get everybody else lined up, I'm on board too. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just believe it's the inevitable at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What the fuck is Amazon Prime really doing for you over there? And why would you turn down more money? Just doesn't make any sense. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. I got to get up out of here, man. My wife gonna kill me. I'm about an hour over, so
Miss Heavyweights, don't kill him. Don't kill him. And shout out to Punch Drunk, man. I can't wait till he gets in the corner and negotiates with Samsung so he can watch his guy get beat on. Can't wait.
Ooh. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it, chat. Everybody who came and hung out. Brim Punch, Slick 9, man. Y'all already know, much love. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. All right.
The little fella,
man. Big T.O. Heavy Bag, man. I'm out of here. We gone.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all make sure you go sub up to my man Heavy Bag Boxing, man.
Get your dumb ass in, hit this bag.
The Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel.
And Heavy Bag Boxing.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Yo, shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro. Punch Drunk 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy Tszyu, Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Heavy Bag Boxing, all right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Straight out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.